Welcome everybody to the PodAskew Podcast. I am CJ, and with me is a plethora of people. First, my hetero life mate Rico. What's going on, brother?
Yo!
And then we also have our wonderful show manager, our moral compass, whatever else role she chooses to take that particular day or week. Stephanie's with us.
Hello, everyone.
And then we also have my lovely fiance, Debbie. Hi, honey.
Yo.
And we are here to celebrate New Year's Eve. It is New Year's Eve. It is 10:22 Eastern Standard Time, and we are hoping, God willing, that we'll take this right into the New Year Eastern Standard Time.
We are more specifically celebrating the end of 2018, because that shit lasted about 3 fucking years.
Yeah, right?
It did.
The only good thing about 2018 was you and I started this show.
Oh, that's not true.
No, there was other things that were nice about 2018.
Yeah, Avengers Infinity War came out in 2018.
That's true. Okay. Oh, there's 2 good things.
I moved out to Rico.
Well, that doesn't do me any good.
It does if you want us both in the same fucking room.
Well, that's
And you
true.
want us happy and not mopey on recordings.
Dick face.
Dick face?
Oh my god.
So, anyway, we're having a mini party. We're doing a very loose, contrary to the beginning of setting this thing up today, a very loose and relaxed episode, where we're just going to try to have a good time and enjoy the ambiance of recording with friends and stuff. And one of the things that we're going to do in a little bit is I have compiled a bloopers, outtakes, and just all-around funny fucking moments from the last 7 months of doing this. And we're going to listen to those and comment on them. And Rico has not heard these, neither has Steph or Debbie, so this will be fun for me to hear their reactions to what we're going to be listening to. So that'll be fun.
Do you know from each episode the clips are from?
No, and I thought I identified some of them as I was putting the reel together, but I thought it'd be fun to try to figure that out as we went along. Like, some of them are obvious because some of them involve guests, and the guest did something funny, so we know which ones those are. You know.
Okay.
But some of them are just us, and a lot of them are me. I've learned something in going through this. I apparently don't know how to talk for doing a talking show.
CJ, I'd like to remind you that you're the host of a podcast.
Yeah, apparently I'm not a good host to a podcast, so...
Define good.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's definitely...
I'm going to have to jump in here as his fiance.
No, it's fine. It's, whoa,
Well,
level.
no, you see, because you're very entertaining, and you're very goal-oriented, and you can keep us on track when we go off track. So I think you are a good host.
Yes, but a good host should be able to talk.
Well, take the fucking dick out of your fucking ears and mouth and face. So
we'll go through all those together, and you'll get to hear how shitty of a speaker I am. I might be a good host, but I'm a shitty speaker. How about that? So,
yes.
I did want to actually mention something because I was going over the Yuletide Yuck Yucks episode, and I realized I missed one of my favorite Christmas movies that I wanted to quickly tell you about, Rico, because we had a good time talking about those. And I'm just looking up the title of it because...
What movie is that?
Didn't I just say I'm looking up the title?
Well, you should know it by now if it's one of your favorites.
one of your favorite Christmas movies. How could you not know the fucking title of one of your favorites?
Exactly.
Because I haven't seen it in like 20 years.
So that's not a favorite.
No, it is, because if I ever saw it, I'd watch it. We talked about it on an episode once. I know we have, because it was when you were doing your Dudley Moore.
Giant Booties 87?
What?
Giant Bouts. It's that. We talked about this on the episode. It was that movie, Giant Bouncing Booties, number 87.
No, that was yours. Not mine. That was yours.
Oh, that's right. I don't want to get those confused. My favorite Christmas movie is different than yours.
Right. Why? Oh, here it is.
For me, it's Time Before Christmas and bouncing What the fuck was
Giant Bouncing Boobies, number 87.
It's booties, not boobies.
Yeah, it's booties. Yeah.
That was a spinoff.
Boobies was a spin-off. So the
Oh
movie's
my
called,
goodness.
ironically, the movie's just called Santa Claus the Movie.
Oh, we
Is that
did
with
talk
Tim
about
Allen?
that.
No,
Yeah.
that's the Santa Claus.
Oh.
The Santa Claus the Movie was John Lithgow was the owner of this candy or toy company, and he wanted to make this candy that Santa used to help his reindeer fly, and Dudley Moore was an elf. So
You and I did talk about this,
We
and I'm
did.
still convinced that you made a movie up.
nope.
No, one of my favorite Christmas movies is The Christmas List, and it's a Lifetime movie that you'll never find.
That's probably for a good reason.
No, it's a great movie. It's about this woman that works in the mall, and she puts her whole list of the things that she wants in Santa's box, and they all start coming true.
Oh,
I don't want to put anything in Santa's box. That's all I'm saying.
is that why he says ho ho ho?
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah, but see, look, there you go. Dudley Moore, John Lithgow. Oh, Burgess Meredith is... See, exactly. I can't talk. Burgess Meredith is in this thing. So,
Debbie, let me ask you, in this Lifetime movie of yours, is there a dog in it?
no, I don't think there is.
That's like the first Lifetime movie without a fucking dog.
yeah, probably.
No, this is old. Like, it's probably about 20 years old. It's about as old as this movie. And it's really hard to find, but it's such a good movie.
That's the staple for old now is 20 years. If I was thinking Lifetime is like the oldest Lifetime I can imagine, probably like the Golden Girls. No pun intended.
We
Oh,
watch
I
that
love
every...
Golden Girls.
We watch Golden Girls every Saturday. Or Sunday. Sunday's the streaming day for that one.
No, it's Saturday.
Sunday.
Sunday.
Saturday's
Is
Roseanne.
it Sunday? It is
Yeah.
Sunday. Yeah, it is. We watched them yesterday. It be
I'm not
Arthur
even-
and all of them. I love them.
It's too fucking easy.
Stop talking about Stephanie like that. That ain't right.
Hey, you're older than all of us, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
No.
So yeah, why don't you shut the fuck up?
All right. Anyway, so should we get into this reel of bloopers and stuff? Because I think we're just going off the rails already.
I'm gonna need another splash of wine, Steph.
Yeah.
Dove la vino rossa?
I really hope you're not going to work after this.
Yeah, probably am. I've only had one glass, and it was
Not really.
a half a glass.
No, but you have a tall glass, and he has half of a tall glass.
Yeah, it's still probably about a typical wine glass. It is. It's a half of a
Wine
tall
is
glass.
actually really good. It's earthy.
What is it?
Wine.
No,
What
I'm aware.
kind of wine? What is
Yeah.
the title?
Quantum red wine. I think it's a blend, kind of like we get with the Apothex.
Yes, but it's the Behringer brand. I got it when I was on the wine club.
Ah, very nice.
If
I
you have
am
money.
drinking Crown Royal Black.
Back in the day.
2015 was an interesting year.
And I'm drinking
Not a-
Apothic Crush.
Yep. So we're all getting our drink on.
Oh, no more wine.
Aww.
All right, so what is with this bloopers?
So these are outtakes, bloopers, and just all around funny things that happened over the course of 21 episodes. Because I didn't start until episode 10. And it's just different things I pulled out while editing that I thought it would have disrupted the flow of the episode, but they were things that were worth holding on to for days like today. So.
I'm ready.
So.
Did some serious editing.
Oh, I did. I put it all together, my friend. Here we go. So, clip number one. Number one I know is short. Some of them are upwards of a minute or so, and some of them are like really, really short. This first one's kind of short. Suicide Squad God. That was me trying to say Suicide Squad during the episode. I think when we were doing the DC Screwed, that would be my guess.
Suicide
My
Squad.
God.
Squad.
Like Liam Neeson's cock on your mind. You fucking call him Qui-Gon. Suicide Qui-Gon. Got it.
Should we play that one more time? I can do that. It won't be easy. It won't be easy to do them all over, but this one we can play one more time. Suicide Squad God.
Squy God.
Yeah. I told you, most of it's me not knowing how to talk, so. All right. And let's see. Yep, give it a few seconds. Then. The hell is that?
What?
What the hell was that?
What?
I don't know. It sounded like a train running right past your apartment, but like.
I think, I'm near the freeway, so it could have been a big truck.
It probably was, but it overpowered everything.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. It just was like, what the fuck? You having an earthquake? What the fuck? I mean, you are in California, so.
I know, Bart's. I know.
Is that what that was? Okay, that's the same thing that was before when I asked you what the fuck that was. It was the same sound.
No, it's Bart, and I had the door cracked, so that's why.
So that was the first introduction of the third member of our show, Bart. If you noticed, did you hear that little? I did that on a couple of these too, because there were a couple clips that were related to one another. So I did like that little fuzzy snow TV sound in between them. If you heard that, I don't know if you heard. I tried to make them short so they didn't like blow out people's eardrums.
It's gonna be sad when we move away from Bart.
Oh, I have. No worries. I have a plan. Don't worry about that. I thought of that because I know you guys are moving. So, all right. Next clip will be here in about 4 seconds. We want to thank everybody for listening. Hold on. Time. Stop. Reboot. Okay. Yeah, that's me just not being able to thank people. This is before we started doing the pre-recorded closings to our episodes. So that was us trying to thank everybody, or at least me trying to thank everybody at the end of episode.
Hey, at least you are coherent when you want to re-say something. I just, bust out laughing.
Oh, there's plenty of clips of you laughing, Steph. I've got, 4 or 5 of those on here. Don't worry. So, and Rico, you're not absolved. There's plenty of your fuck-ups coming. All right, there we go.
You are fucking up, my friend.
What?
You are fucking up today.
How am I fucking up?
You said he's first.
I said she.
I heard he, and then you corrected yourself, she.
No, I said she twice. Maybe it didn't come through to you.
Okay. That's my bad then.
So yeah, that was us trying to... I don't even know what that was. You asked me what some of these are from. I have no idea what that's from.
I'm so glad I'm not on this show that much.
Oh, there's clips of you in here.
Oh, no.
You're in here. No, it's you mainly making fun of me, so don't worry about it.
Oh, no.
Steph like that one.
One of us.
Red rum. I don't even know if that's the same fucking movie, and I don't care. So.
No.
All right. Next clip. I haven't heard the. Go. Oh, well, I'll let you. I'm jumping here.
What the hell was that? What were you trying to say?
I don't even know. Couldn't even.
You sounded like you were getting a really bathtub.
What's that? Hold on. Deb's overpowering all of us here. Hold on.
I'm so sorry.
You're fine, honey, but I can't hear Rico.
Okay.
Do you need a second?
I think I
Jesus.
do.
That sound you made, it sounded like you were slowly getting into a hot bathtub.
No, I have the most evil laugh in the world. I really do.
Yeah, you do.
No, stop.
No, I got a pretty evil laugh.
No, I'm sorry. Her laugh sends chills down my spine. When she pulls out the evil laugh, yeah. That's not the laugh we're hearing right now. Well, I'm talking about the evil laugh. You have not heard the evil laugh.
Well, I'll hear it one day.
I hope not. Christ.
I hear
Anyway,
enough of an evil laugh.
what's that?
I hear enough evil laughs in
Yeah.
my own head.
Well, yeah, I bet.
Well, that's a sign of medication needed.
I don't have insurance.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Yet I will. All right, clip number whatever.
Number fuck.
That's true. I am near San Francisco, so I have easier. And I would make a fucking killing as a bear, man. It's such a shame that I'm actually not homosexual, and my girlfriend's laying in my bed, right across from me. But I'm like, I'm grateful that I have Stephanie, but you know what? Being gay would be so much easier for all the teenage bullshit, lovey-dovey girlfriend bullshit I had to go through, and I mean, being heterosexual kind of sucks. Being homosexual kind of sucks, but being homosexual can also be easier in some way.
Yep.
You could look like me, balding, fucking fat guy with a beard, and I look like fucking Marilyn Monroe to guys that like, bears. I call myself a fucking I'm a cub because I'm a teddy bear because I'm a short little fucking bear.
Oh my
Okay.
And I'm cuddly.
I'll take your word for that.
Oh, you'll experience my cuddles.
So yes, Rico, you would be a great bear, apparently.
Out of the words of Babe.
That was one of my favorite clips. I think that's still in the episode. I don't think I cut that out of the episode.
Where did that come from? Where did all that come from, Rico?
Yeah.
Where did you come up with that whole entire thing?
Do you remember that? Because I don't.
It was my own way of trying to come out, and I'm doing a very awful job about it.
Oh, Steph, honey.
No, but
sorry.
do you remember the context of that? Because I don't.
No.
No.
I think I blocked out everything.
Oh my god.
You got Dev on that one. I just watched her basically die while watching
My whole
that.
face is red, and I don't even know what to do with it right now.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with the wine.
Yeah, it might have something to do with the wine.
No, that was hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing while you were talking. It was hilarious.
I actually turned your mic down a little bit. So, all right. Here we go with the next clip. Rico, you know I had to put that in there. You realize that, right? I couldn't.
That's fine.
Yeah.
We're totally doing the day after the bachelor party. I want that pod, and I'm almost saying we don't go to sleep when everything is over and just do it and see how fucked up it really is.
On one condition, we have another camera filming, so we can do the podcast, but we also film it, and then I can post that for the Rico's drunken rant with CJ.
Oh, I'm all over it. That's fine by me. Yeah.
So we upload both of them. And it's just
simultaneous.
All right, let's do this, guys. Let's
Oh shit, that's gonna be
fucking CJ here gave me Jaeger and gin. The fuck is wrong with me?
No.
Jaeger, gin, and ramen?
No, he just said Jaeger and gin, but I would never give him that. I was like, no. Especially not the Jaeger. Fuck that shit.
Oh, Jaeger's a good drink, though.
Anyway.
Gotta be very careful.
I thought that was a fun exchange between us. That's why I put that one on here. I thought that was a fun exchange between you and I. It was a good time. So.
Next.
Steph, you're actually amazingly quiet.
Yeah, but she's already cracked a couple ribs from keeping in laughter.
Yeah, I noticed
Don't keep
the one
it in,
when
just let it out. Just go, girl.
you should have seen her face when he said cub.
I'm suffering from a cold cough, so when I let it go, I raise the roof.
You should have seen her face when he called himself a bear. That was funny.
And we're not even talking about when she's coughing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. You okay over there?
It was so funny.
All right. Do you need a minute to compose yourself? We lost Deb.
I'm glad someone fucking thinks we're funny. That's
yeah, right? At least somebody thinks we're funny, for fuck's sake.
Oh my god.
Yes. Woohoo!
I gotta breathe. All right, I'm good.
You sure?
Go ahead.
Liv,
Next. Next.
I'll wait till you're ready. Can I just give you some really, at least what I hope is good news? We're only 3 minutes and 45 seconds into 17 minutes worth of these things. So.
All right. Well, it will be a filler after all. If
All right, let's go.
we talk every fucking 10 fucking minutes.
Yeah, right?
Isn't that what we're supposed to do?
Yeah.
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 Meh.
Yeah.
All right, here we come.
Speaking of Assman. That would be a better movie.
That would be me if I was a Superman.
Assman?
You didn't catch that? Where'd it go? Did you not hear it?
Assman?
Yeah, I'll back it up. Hold on. I think I can get it back.
Yeah, put that Assman up.
Do I have to turn your mic off over there?
Debbie, you still have to try and live into the
Wow.
Okay, Assman, let's go.
Ow. I just snorted fucking whiskey. That hurt.
Oh no!
It's all right, Assman, let's go. Come on, we got it.
Oh. All right.
Okay.
Do I have to turn your mic off?
You might have to.
Okay. Off it is.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
No. Speaking of Assman. That would be a better movie.
That would be me if I was a Superman.
So what that was, that one I know the context of. That's from the Batman versus Superman. I was trying to say speaking of Batman, and somehow it came out Assman.
You had something on your fucking mind, dude. I mean, I can't even help you through that one. You're on your own on that one.
I think it was Affleck's ass.
Funny.
It is such
I don't know, Cub. Come on.
What?
I don't know about the Cub over here.
I'm not the Cub. He's the Cub.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, Christ.
Are we still talking about that?
Apparently.
If anything, CG's a fucking weasel.
How am I what the fuck's a weasel?
You don't know what a weasel is.
It's the same
Otter.
thing. It's an
Definitely
otter.
an otter. Otters are so cute.
What is that supposed to fucking mean?
They're cute.
I just called him a fucking otter. You think he's cute?
I think he's cute.
Thank you.
You're drunk.
All right, guys. Next clip, if we can get through it. We got a lot more of these, and I still have some New Year's Eve stories that I want to share.
Spread that shit.
All right, Assman, let's go.
Oh, stop it!
Debbie, get your mind out of the fucking ass.
Yeah, right? God damn.
All right.
The whole table's fucking shaking from you laughing.
All right, we got it. Let's go. Next clip.
I turned your mic down.
Debbie, pull your shit together.
Let's go.
Okay.
Next
All right.
one.
Be yourself.
Calm yourself down over there.
It's New Year's Eve. Why do I need to calm down?
Because I'm a better verbal argument. I'm a verbal.
Hold on, I'll back that up because you lost half the clip in Rico's laugh.
I'm a better What?
Okay.
Argument. I'm a verbal.
Backtrack.
Yeah. So that was that one.
Oh,
Oh dear God.
your verbal prowess.
You
My
all,
ribs hurt.
both of you sound like you're just climaxed.
What?
Oh dear God.
Oh,
Oh, me?
That's what
I guess.
Me?
I mean, we don't exactly see her, so we don't know what the fuck she's doing.
No, I just need to take a break from laughing. That was, whew.
She's sweating from laughing. I'm not even joking.
I can't even tell you. I have like flop
Not
sweat and everything
helping what I said. You guys sound like you're doing.
That's the best I've had in a while. Damn.
All right. Here we go.
I'm a couple episodes behind on Batman on Flatman, or Batman on Batman.
Yeah, so that was that one.
That's the opposite of Assman. That's
flat man. He is flat. Flat man.
Flatman is a conspiracy theorist. He thinks the Earth is flat. So
there you go. That's it. That's what I was saying. Thank you, Rico. All right.
Flatman.
Hey, you're on some of this shit.
I am not on any of this.
Yes, you are.
No.
Yes, you are.
God, these headphones.
You are now. This whole episode's going to be a whole separate blooper episode.
Yeah, right. Shit. All right.
Let's hear what I've said.
No, it's not coming yet. Just be patient.
No, go ahead.
Patience is a fucking virtue.
I'm enjoying you guys.
To tell himself can talk.
I was trying to say tell him Steve Dave, but that didn't come out very well.
You can't even tell Steve Dave. Tell him Steve Dave.
Yeah, exactly. See, I told you I don't know how to talk. Apparently, I just can't do it.
This is gold.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So, August, blah blah blah.
This shit I'll cut out.
What is that?
Hold on, the clip's not over. What?
I know what that is. I bet you $100. He was looking on his phone, IMDb, up someone's name or a fact or a movie or something like that.
Oh, I know exactly that's what that was, but I don't know what the fact was. Hold on. There's more of the clip though. I paused it. Hold on.
I was looking up and playing Assman.
No, the blooper shit's got some good stuff on it. I've listened to some of it. There's some good stuff on there. Most of it's, for what it's worth, most of it's me. Most of it's me fucking up. Like I just did with the...
You keep all my funny shit in the fucking episode.
Because it's good shit. I don't know.
Mine's
Mine's just me being a fuck up.
It doesn't say. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't. It doesn't say. So, butt fuck it. Butt fuck it.
Butt fuck it.
Butt fuck it.
Oh my god!
I say that shit all the time. CJ, don't inhale again.
Yeah.
Butt fuck it. That's what we say in the bear community, or the cub community.
In the cub community, the teddy bear community,
the cub community,
the cub community,
the butt fuck
He's
community.
A cub.
All right, everyone compose themselves.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
Is she not only is our man? Damn it!
Yeah, it's. So Rico, you mentioned we got a special guest with us tonight. Who do we have, and why don't you tell them what are with us?
One more time.
Hi.
Hi, baby.
This is going to be a 2-on-1 episode. Not good for me. Anyway.
I was talking to CJ. Baby, how are you?
Oh, baby, how you doing? See, that I believe is the first step askew. I'm pretty certain.
It has to be.
Yeah.
But see,
I just
that
love
doesn't
how
make
I started, and then I coughed, and then she started laughing. You're like, oh, what an amazing introduction.
The only thing that makes me think it's not Steph Askew is because Steph Askew is when I started taking these clips from. That's the episode I started taking clips for this reel. So for it to be this far into the reel kind of makes me think it's not. But I could be wrong. Because you've been on a couple different episodes, Steph, so...
Do you think it was the Bond episode?
No, there's a clip from the Bond one coming. I know that, so I don't think so. Maybe.
Did he just say Bond 1 coming?
Yes.
Oh dear.
Oh
Chicken,
my
not
God.
bird.
I'm sorry to all our listeners for this one.
No, wait. That, if you aim it properly, it's called the golden eye.
The laugh is infectious, so I love it.
What's that?
Her laugh is infectious. So
Oh,
I
Steph's
love
laugh is definitely infectious. There's no question about that. Absolutely.
It's
So.
infected? You're right.
Staph infection.
Staph infection. All right.
I had one of those. I just got out of the hospital for it.
No, not.
God damn it, Debbie!
Yeah, right?
You're not supposed to overdose on staph infection, okay?
It's a hug every once in a while. That's it.
All right.
In the morning. Or not all.
Next one coming. We're just under an hour away from midnight, so we gotta see what we can do here.
Fuck you guys.
Everybody get together because CJ needs to be important. Real quick.
What?
I didn't mean it like that. Sorry.
If looks could kill. Are you guys still together?
Yes, we're fine.
Ow.
Oh, yeah, your voice cracked. You said fine. Ow, Jesus, woman. Bumping into me and shit.
I like that a whole bit.
Yeah.
This one's making the next year's real. I'm telling you right now.
Shit.
All right.
I lay down and I have to pee.
Pause.
Don't pull a Dino.
I'm not gonna pull. I'm not gonna piss on the bed.
No, that's my job.
What? Oh my God. Did I just
Now
hear
might be a
that?
good time to say that she. Now might be a good time to say that she was in Russia when Trump was there.
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
All right, where are we going next?
Another clip. Here we go.
I'm winded.
All right.
You would be.
All right, we got it.
You had to climb over me.
No, I thought he was trying to suck his own dick. That would win anybody.
What fucking blooper clip is this?
It's not a blooper clip. That's real life, my friend. All right.
No, it is not.
Here we go.
Oh, I feel the love already.
Well, he is my hetero life mate. I mean,
Oh,
let's
this
be
is
real
still the
about
same
this.
clip.
Bros before hoes, hey.
I wasn't going there, but okay.
How dare you call yourself a bro and us hoes?
Yeah, right?
Takes one to know
I don't
one.
have that good of a paying job.
Yeah, neither do I.
So the
'cause
main reason
I've
why
known
we're
a few
bringing
hoes
stuff
and they
in-
make some money.
So the main reason why we're bringing stuff into this, dragging her into this, more likely.
So yeah, that was all part of the same clip. Actually, that wasn't. We just paused because everyone started laughing so much.
Yeah, no wonder that was a dumpster fire of an introduction. We had to re-record all that shit.
No, we kept that. I'm pretty certain that's actually made the episode.
I don't think so.
No? Well, it
No.
should have. All right.
Well, edits the fucking thing.
Well, it's out in
Yeah.
the ether now.
Well, yeah, right. Here's the next one.
So, Rico, you mentioned that we have a special guest with us tonight. Why don't you tell us who's with us and why they're here, why they subjected themselves to sitting with us for multiple hours?
Because she loves me, and that wonderful guest is our manager, our public relations, our muscle, the one and only Stephanie.
So yeah, that was that one. I just thought it was funny because it was a good example of doing another intro of Steph, and when you called her our muscle, I thought that was pretty funny. But by the way, you have a nasty habit of using her last name. You know how many times I've had to go in and conduct microsurgery to cut her last name out of the episodes?
I didn't think it was a big deal because I put her last name on the fucking Rico's Rants and she didn't have a problem then. So that's why I didn't think it was an issue.
Yeah, but we had a team meeting once, and she said she didn't want that out there. So I've had to go in and conduct microsurgery to cut it out a couple times, including that one.
I got nothing to say.
Okay, no big deal. Just funny, just an observation.
I step up on my decision.
All right. Next one. Hold on. You all right?
Mm-hmm.
You getting tired?
I'm a little tired, but...
There's only about 10 more minutes, and then you can...
Go ahead.
To put it in the Kev's terms, it's a joke you can tell you... It's a joke you can tell your mom.
What?
I was talking about... Kevin Smith uses a term all the time that says... When you tell a joke that's not, like, really blue or inappropriate, he uses the term, it's a joke you can tell your mom. And that's what I was trying to say, and I tripped over my own tongue trying to say it.
Hello. If you're really trying to adopt Kevin Smith's sayings, you wouldn't say anything at all.
No, that's Silent Bob. Kevin can't shut the fuck up.
Wait, Silent Bob and Kevin Smith are the same person?
No.
What?
Yeah.
Next.
Which is a quick segue into our first episode of the new year. We are going to be doing Clerks 2, and Clerks the Animated Series. So be prepared for that with a special guest. So that'll be fun.
All right.
Yeah.
I just finished eating a cough drop and then I had a sip of root beer. Oh my god.
That's all right. Bart just interrupted everything. So.
Oh my god.
You look like you just drank some cum.
Ew.
What?
The look on your face when that happened, I remember that. You looked like you drank like a cup full of cum. It was funny as shit.
Is that what the girls look like for
When
you?
was the time you saw someone drink a mouthful of cum?
I didn't, but it sounded good.
Wait, never mind.
That doesn't sound good for you.
What?
You know what's funny is that we both have a cough drop in our mouth right now.
Aw, isn't that cute?
Here, let me swap.
No. Boy cooties.
You have actual fucking cooties.
Goonies?
You can't get what I have.
All right, here we go.
Rico?
Yeah.
You want to unmute yourself so I can hear you?
You mean how you're muted? You muted yourself. Again.
Excuse me, coming from the one who always does it all the time.
She got you there.
So, yeah. Well, that was one of our... I think that was the first episode where you were there, Steph.
Yep.
And
so we were in the same room, and we had to... One person had to mute while the other person was talking.
Right, so in the first half of that clip, you were... Or, Rico, you were muted when we were trying to talk to you. And then you... later in the episode, yelled at Steph for muting herself and trying to talk. So it felt appropriate to link those two together.
I never said I was fucking perfect, okay? I tend to yell at everyone.
Actually, I think you have said you're perfect once or twice.
But I don't mean it.
Well, okay, fair enough.
It's a low self-esteem thing. Fuck you, CJ, for bringing up bad trauma.
Yeah, well, that's what I do.
That's what a hetero life mate does.
That's what a hetero life mate does.
Oh, man, keep it real.
Yeah, real fucking depressing.
All right, here comes the next one.
3 hours, 40 minutes?
Jesus, titty fucking butt fuck Christ.
I just thought that was funny.
Why did you take that out? That was a fucking perfect, normal thing to say.
Not all of these have been removed.
Wait. Titty, butt, fuck,
Christ.
Christ.
Yeah.
So,
Jesus,
titty
butt
and then
fucking
butt,
Christ.
fuck, Christ.
Jesus, titty, butt, fuck, Christ.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a whole new religion right there.
Look, Jesus and I, we have a special relationship,
Yeah,
okay?
you do.
Titty,
I mean,
butt, fuck, Christ.
we used the holes in his hands for a whole new way.
Oh, man, come on!
Oh, that is so not right, Rico. Come on. I love it!
That's a whole new experience for a hand job.
Oh, my God!
I mean, they said he was hung, but I had no fucking clue. And we all go to hell.
I am going to hell. I can feel my internal soul just seeping into the darkness. Stop it. Stop it. Stop!
So, I'll see you all in hell, right? Is that what we just established?
Oh, we're all going together. We're all going together. There's no question about that at this point. Oh, shit.
Okay.
You okay there, honey?
I know. I don't know. My immortal soul is fucked.
Oh.
Now.
She's having a whole new understanding of the second coming.
Oh my god! Stop it!
That's Jesus said, "Come under me."
Oh God!
He says, "Suffer the little children, come under me."
I'm done. Oh my god! This is too much. Oh,
Rico,
God,
if her heart stops, I think you're going to be able to hold on manslaughter.
You have no understanding how far you're taking me right now.
Oh God!
That's what he said.
Oh, okay.
All right. You good?
I think so.
All right.
I think so. I hope the godmom does not hear this.
The funny thing is that the clips I thought would actually bring in humor are kind of falling flat, and then those that I think would be a quick chuckle are turning into like this.
An epileptic seizure, yeah.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Try swiping to see if you can like adjust the other people.
I can't swipe a laptop.
You're a fucking laptop.
I'm pretty sure that's Tinder.
So that's from this Sup Holmes episode with our guest Arlen. All right.
You know, in this day and age, you actually can swipe a laptop.
Some laptops, yes, but not mine. All right, here comes. I think the next one is a clip from that.
The response was, "You're a laptop."
Yeah, no, right? You're a laptop.
Well, that just means you're a top in someone's lap.
Well, there you go. You're a cub on the top. Who knows what else? So,
Rawr.
Here comes the next clip. I'm pretty certain is from the same show.
Oh, you little gray sack of fur shit! Jesus Christ!
No,
I'm talking about Dino.
That's definitely Dino. Yeah, I think he had climbed up your back or something. This next one is from the Sup Holmes though.
Just relax right now.
What's that?
Dino's just peacefully sleeping right next to us right now.
I don't know how with all the noise, but shit. All right.
He's used to it.
Here we go.
You can book it on their website or call them or go to any travel website and look it up. You'll just need to let them know as far as the shuttle, and the shuttle stops service at midnight.
Arlen?
Yes?
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I got to tell you that based on the calendar, this is coming out the Sunday of after the retreat.
So we had a retreat last weekend. It was so awesome. There were strippers. Somebody brought Snickers. It was just pandemonium ensued. We played poker. I won a big fat wad of cash.
So that clip is courtesy of our friend Arlen Lake from Twitter, who guest starred on the Sup Holmes Sherlock Holmes episode.
Dude, her fucking comeback was so goddamn fast.
No. Amazing. There was a little bit of gap between it. I just kind of edited it together, but yeah.
Okay, well then you are really good at making her sound really quick and witty.
Yeah. No, she came up with it pretty quick. There's not much gap between it. I think it was you yelling at me that really was irrelevant. It didn't fit the rest of the clip. But
when is me yelling at you ever relevant?
Oh, there's a couple more of those coming. Trust me. The final, I will spoil something. The final clip. No.
All right. No. Eat a dick and shut up.
Okay, so you just heard the final clip of the reel because that sounds familiar.
Eat a dick and shut up.
Okay.
What?
Did he just say eat a dick and shut up?
Yeah.
He said that to her, right?
He said that to me.
Okay, that's different.
Yeah. No, he wouldn't tell his girlfriend that. He'd say it to me.
I was like, wait a second.
100%. No.
Eat a dick and shut up.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Got a really good shoe.
That was when I was trying to do my the guy from Pulp Fiction. I was trying to tell you about the host, Ed Sullivan. I was doing my Ed Sullivan imitation because I couldn't remember his name from Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't funny then. It wasn't funny now.
No, it was just stupid. That's why I put it in there.
There's a lot of you.
Hit it on the nail. They hit the nail on the forehead. So. Hit the nail on the head. I'm drunk.
Did you catch the last part of that?
Yeah.
I'm drunk. I think that was the day you put. I honestly think that was the day you put the honey Jack Daniels in your coffee. Do you remember that?
Are you sure it wasn't when I was drinking fucking wine upstairs in like my dad's box wine?
It could have been. I'm not saying it's not. It was either that or the honey in the coffee.
That was when Debbie was on the episode. If it wasn't, then it was that fucking Frappuccino fuck shit.
Oh, I love boxed wine.
Which is what I think you said on the episode too. For what
I
it's
probably
worth.
did.
Yeah.
Well, Debbie, you're definitely a consistent creature of habit.
Yeah.
I am a creature of habit.
That's for damn sure.
That.
All right, here we go.
Wow.
Yeah, for those who are not familiar or haven't
Came
listened
into town, deep respects to Art, and also because it was our anniversary. It was both a selfless and selfish act.
Rico, we just completely talked over each other because I don't think you heard me at all. So
I think he froze. I think one of us froze.
Yeah.
I just thought it was funny that we were sitting there talking over each other. Like, I'm talking, you're talking, and neither of us heard each other.
It's funny, except it's really fucking not funny how often that happens.
Well, yeah.
And
I think
because, like, I've actually have had some people... See, we're doing it fucking now. Like,
well,
I've actually... Stop talking! I've actually had people tell me that, like, hey, I caught the episode. You guys, you interrupt him a lot. I'm like, no, it's not, like, out of maliciousness. It's just that the audio is so fucked up where I can't hear him, and then I'm talking, and then I hear, Rico, shut the fuck up. I couldn't hear a fucking thing.
I'll tell you one thing. One piece of feedback that I got recently was that I sound like a guest on my own show.
Yeah.
Because you do all the talking.
Well, that's why you had me.
No, it was supposed to be a 50-50 deal.
I take more than what I give.
You take it all, baby.
See, Deb, I think he just needs to come clean and come out to you.
All right, what do I get out of this deal?
You get to hear about Jesus.
Yeah, right?
Wait, what was it? What was it? What was the whole thing?
You get to hear about Jesus.
No. What did he say?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Butt fuck Jesus.
Oh, no.
Jesus, titty, fuck.
Yeah, Jesus, titty, butt fuck Christ. Yeah.
Jesus, titty, butt fuck Christ.
I'm going to use that at some point in my day-to-day activity. I think I might use that at work so I can get fired.
Tell me you'll use it next time you go to church.
I don't go to church.
Last time we were in church, we were there for a wedding.
Yeah. So, all right, here we go.
That's a happy last time to be in church.
Well, better than a fucking funeral.
No, I know why Catholics have bad knees now. Because they're up, down, sit,
no.
kneel, up, down, kneel.
Mass, not sex.
Her knee.
I said Catholics.
Hey, but never mind.
Yeah, they are Catholics.
Okay, next clip.
There we go.
You know what? Fuck. Ready Player One. I don't know what we were talking about, but I was just trying to switch it over to Ready Player One. Like, Steph, you were talking about me being the director of the show. I just had to get it off whatever we were saying. I don't remember what it was.
But you know what? Fuck. That was great, CJ.
Sadly, that's my mantra when I'm editing most of the time. Fuck.
Because you just sound like a guest on your own show?
Yeah.
This is interesting.
Yo, what the fuck is that?
Helicopter.
Oh. Are they finally coming for you?
Apparently a helicopter flew over the house.
Really?
You didn't hear yourself? You said that. You're like, that was a helicopter. And I was like, are they coming for you?
I'm being sarcastic, dude.
Oh. Why? Shit.
You can see my fucking face.
Yeah, but it doesn't ever change expression.
You must not look at my fucking face.
Well,
that's because it's freezing. That's why.
I don't want to go blind, so that's it. The glare from the glasses. That's what's doing to you. Actually, 90% of the time you're wearing sunglasses, so I can't see your eyes. You know, if you do that too much, it'll freeze that way. Anyway.
I'd rather have that than look at your fucking face.
Oh,
I don't blame you.
I blame Deb.
Wait, what?
I think
somebody just woke me up. What's going on?
Honey, if you need to go, you can go. It's
no,
all right.
What's going on?
Nothing. He's just giving me shit about how ugly I am. Here we go. Oh, it didn't play. Hold on.
I think you're cute.
Thank you.
And that's all that matters.
Fuck
what
you.
What are you doing?
I like other shit. I like what?
What is that noise?
Oh, it's my lighter.
All right, the show is completely falling off the rails, and much
I need
like
a cigarette.
A train in a Bond villain, it needs to go off the cliff.
I need a cigarette.
Yeah. I don't even know. This is
You're done.
Good night, everybody. No. All right. Well, I think we've beat this thing to death, and I'm half awake, and my brain's not firing on any synapses at this point. So I'm saying we stop.
Well, it's good. It's good that we can kill this off because you only live twice.
Oh.
It's good to die another day.
Goodbye.
Okay, so for those listening, that clip of Debbie in the middle yelling, "I need a cigarette" is not part of the clip, just for the record.
That was her actually getting up?
Yeah.
That was her actually getting up. She just said, fuck it, and went out and had a cigarette.
I was trying to fucking figure that out. I'm like, wow, that came in really clear.
Yeah, I know, right? No, that was actually real life. But yeah, that
I
was...
want a cigarette too, but I can't fucking leave. It's because it's apparently it's my show that CJ's a guest on.
What?
I feel bad about that. You need to shut the fuck up sometimes.
Let's see. Next clip coming up.
So, hold on 1 second.
Oh, well.
So, here we are. Things are... Okay. Rico, I'm not 100% sure it's recording anymore. I'm being very honest with you, and I've got no way to test it. The software's acting funky. I have an indication that might be recording, but I'm not 100% certain.
Okay. If it's not recording, we can always go back and just finish up an ending.
I think we need to stop. Let me find out what's going on, and then if we need to just tag it off later, we'll do that, because I don't think it's recording. I don't know where it cut off. We may not have any of that Joker talk. Like, seriously, I don't know when it did this. I mean, okay. I can tell you with a certainty we have an hour's worth of recorded material. So okay. we have a news and nuts / episode. I just don't know when. I don't think it's recording anymore.
I don't know. Could it be full of memory? There's just we gotta delete some shit. That was funny.
And that was that clip. Yeah.
Oh my fuck.
Did you delete memory or something? And you're like,
You sounded like Schwarzenegger when he was 12.
Do you remember that?
There are so many layers and levels of how that is not the answer.
Do you remember that one, Rico?
Yeah, I do.
That because the system just got all jacked up. I don't know what happened. Oh man, I heard that day, and I was like, "Shit, I need that for the blooper reel." What, honey?
You are way too professional.
Yeah. Well, that's my job.
Okay.
So, all right, next one.
You get the fighting style you get in the prequels and since. So what I think they did, maybe, wow, that's a word. Maybe wrongfully, maybe wrongfully is to Jesus.
So maybe I fucked up that word. I don't know. I told you most of these were me.
I can't even. You know, as your friend, I don't even want to say anything.
No, go for it, Rico. It's fine. I can handle it.
See, Mabley would have been okay because I have a friend named Mabel, and she can do things her own way.
In a Mabley kind of way.
In a Mabley kind of way.
Mabley kind of way. Mabley kind of way. I kind of like that.
Yeah?
That's nice.
I do too. I think you might have coined a new word.
Mabley? I'm going to use that from now on. Mabley.
It's not exactly English, but it's sort of drunkenese.
Yeah, it works.
The sad part is I remember that episode. I was stone fucking sober.
Well, that's not going to help your cause.
No, not at all. All right.
Stick with you being drunk. It works.
What's that?
Stick with saying that you were drunk.
Ah, fuck it. I'm just a fuck up. Anyway, next word. Or next clip. Oh, God.
Next
Here
word.
we go.
Next word. Fuck up.
Here we go.
Welcome to the PodAskew Podcast.
I didn't know
knew
you
that
would
one.
do that shit.
I mainly did that one because I loved how much it cracked you the fuck up, Rico. Like, you loved it when I pulled that out on you.
Whoa.
Woosha!
Hey now. Put that thing back.
Hey, hetero life, mate. Just saying.
Yeah, but you're gonna do it in a fucking Romanian accent. There's a whole new term for sucker.
Yeah, right. Shit.
No, I never drink. Fine.
But I remember that night. I remember how much it fucked with you that I did that. Like, you lost your shit. Like,
I've known to laugh throughout the episodes, but I'm not known to fucking just be like, what the fucking fuck was that? It takes a lot to surprise me.
It's not on here, but I did it for the Christmas episode, too, if you remember, when I started off with ho, ho, ho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why I was surprised you didn't start the beginning of this one like, Happy New Year! Like,
you know what? I almost did. I actually almost
slipping,
did. But
okay?
since we're trying to take this up to midnight, I figured I'd wait till then. Here we go.
It just seemed platinum bald. Platinum bald.
I don't know. Wait, I think you were trying to say platinum blonde, but it came
I
out
was.
platinum bald.
Blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
That's what I am. I'm a platinum bald.
Yeah, you are.
On my balls.
Platinum bald on your balls?
No, my balls look like disco balls. They're platinum balls.
All right. Did they like shine light? If you shine light on them, do they like reflect and stuff?
Yeah, when I take my pants off in front of Steph, she has to wear sunglasses.
All right. I wear my sunglasses. Anyway, sorry.
Oh, good God.
Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm losing you, right? No. Yes. Maybe.
I'm just letting you talk. I'm trying to find this fucking thing.
Okay. Well, I need you to.
I think that was an episode where we couldn't use cameras because we were having a bad connection. So, like, I couldn't tell that you were just looking shit up, and it was just, like, dead silence. And I was like, Rico?
Kind of like now?
Yeah. So, here we go.
You know, for someone who likes old school shit and 70s and 80s and shit like that, you come off like a fucking millennial.
Well, in some instances, maybe, and there are plenty of things like
I second that one.
Shut up.
I do. You are totally a millennial.
I totally do.
No, I'm not.
You're a millennial.
I am not, though.
No, you are totally a millennial. Like your mindset.
Not a millennial, but you act like a millennial.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. Fuck both of y'all.
But here's the thing. I do too, and I actually am.
You are a millennial.
Yeah, Rico, you are a millennial.
Act your fucking age, CJ.
Yeah, whatever.
No, I'm nothing, so...
Yeah, you're nothing.
I'm nothing.
She literally falls in the 1 year that doesn't have a classification. Millennials start
I'm not millennial, I'm not a Generation X, I'm nothing. I'm complete nothing.
Yeah, Gen X stops in 82 and millennials start in 84. She was born in 83. There's literally no classification for the year that she exists from.
So, I'm just a big nothing.
I'm looking it up online to see if there's actually.
We looked it up. Trust me.
Look it up.
We've looked it up. Here comes the next clip.
You are out of your fucking mind. Without it, there wouldn't be a whole stretch of slashers.
Turn your phone off.
Turn your face off.
But
by the way, Kevin Smith's a huge fan of Halloween, so fuck you.
Are we doing the Halloween thing?
Well, that's not my fault. You can't feel when you're being...
Oh, hold on. I thought there was more to that last clip, but sorry. Yeah. So that was you yelling at me for not liking Halloween.
I still will. For the record, those born between 1977 and 1983 are Zennials, a mix of Generation X and Millennials.
Yeah, fuck Zennials. I'm Gen X all the way, baby.
So did we find out if I was anything?
You're a Zennial, apparently.
A Zennial? What the hell is a
It's
Zennial?
A combination
I just fucking said it.
She didn't have her earbud in.
I didn't have my earbuds in. No, hold on. I think I got them the wrong way.
You need to go to bed, honey. You look exhausted.
I am exhausted.
Well, there's only 3 more minutes, and then you can go. We'll finish without you, okay?
I thought I was on here.
What?
I thought I was on here at some point.
On where? Yeah, you've been on twice already.
Oh.
Shit.
If you put your fucking earbuds in, you could hear that.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I can't. They heat up.
Goddamn Zennials don't fucking listen.
Zennial?
That's what according to what he just looked up, that's apparently what you are, because it's a combination
so
of Gen
I'm
X
just a fuck up in between everything.
Yeah.
Sweet.
No, you're a Zennial.
I'm just a fuck up in between millennials and Generation X.
It's like a unicorn. You're an endangered species.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right. Here we go.
This is a huge fan of Halloween, so fuck you.
That's from the last clip.
Well, that's not my fault. You can't feel when you're being electrocuted.
I didn't know what was going on. I was like, God, this really hurts. What the?
Deb, hold on. Hold on. Your clip is all playing right now. Put your earbud in.
What the fuck?
Jesus. Hold on. I gotta wait for Steph to stop dying.
EDD, Jesus.
Well, that's not my fault. You can't feel when you're being electrocuted.
I didn't know what was going on. I was like, God, this really hurts. What the hell's going on? And I was being electrocuted trying to put the speaker wires in.
Debbie, you don't know when you're getting electrocuted?
Oh
I wasn't aware of it at the first couple seconds, no. It took me a minute to think about it, and I was like, oh, I'm being electrocuted.
Do you just use shock therapy to go to bed? Is that like a
That's
normal
what
thing?
I said to him. I said, since I got my shock therapy for the day.
Yeah.
CJ, we're fucking weird. We like Halloween and chiropractors and pimples. I'm sorry.
Okay. Now
I had no idea I was being electrocuted.
I know. You said that night. But it was still a funny fucking clip.
No, it's not a funny clip. It's horrifying.
No, you didn't die, so it's funny if you had gotten...
I was wondering where the blood clot came from.
That's
Now I know.
Oh, God. All right.
I love you all. You guys have a great night, okay?
You don't want to hear the last couple?
No, I'm going to go lay down.
All right, honey. I love you.
I love you guys, too.
She's going to dream of Jesus.
Okay, guys. Next clip. Here we go.
I actually made a joke. I'm like, Steph, you're coming back, right? Like, you're not just going to fucking dump your dog on me and all your shit. Like, this
I
isn't
gotta
like...
be honest with you, Rico. I thought
the same thing. Like, that's funny.
I mean, like, I was just like you're not leaving me, right? You didn't just do this whole fucking move because storage is cheaper out here or some shit, right? She's like, no, I'm definitely coming back. And, you know, I what do you think I'm going to do? Just leave my dog? I'm like, I don't know. You may not like this dog.
That's funny.
So we had a whole big laugh about it. But thinks she's a big dog and it's just like, just like trying to get at these fucking shepherds. And
yeah, that might be one of my favorite moments of the entire year, Rico. I got to be honest with you. I loved that moment.
Me doing my impression of Sugar?
No, well, I mean, that's funny too, but just the whole thing, like, cause, all right, Steph, can I...
And, like, go to Seattle and leave all your stuff here, right?
Can I peel back the curtain a little bit and explain what that context is? Because we didn't say it on the episode, I remember. Can I peel that back a little bit and explain what that means?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, Steph moved in with Rico, but then she went back to LA and helped her mom move to Seattle. And that's during the time window that we did that episode, because we were like, is Steph coming back? And that was kind of the point. And it was fun. I remember that. And I don't know, Rico, it sounds dumb, but that felt like one of the actual true bonding moments I think we had on the show. Was that
if you want to bond some more, I'll give you a little fucking inside joke between me and Steph.
Please.
When she's coming off really annoying, or if we're having like a kind of a fight, or even a play fight, or if we just are kind of annoyed at each other,
sure,
I'll just kind of look at them and I'll go, Seattle, huh?
Wow, that's kind of fucked up.
How far away is Seattle again?
Yeah, it's like, so how long would it take for you to move to Seattle? Like,
damn. That's
but it's an inside joke, so it's funny.
Yeah.
There's no maliciousness meant by it.
Of course.
I mean, not anymore.
Now
Now that you caught on.
God damn it.
Next clip.
I gotta find it, so bear with me just a second. But where is it? Dead air. I love dead air. Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. No wonder. Okay, hold on.
Edit this out, CJ. Animal crackers in my soup.
That's all. But you singing Animal Crackers in My Soup was the funniest fucking thing I've heard in a long time.
But what's really funny was like, all right, next clip. All right, let me try
look for it.
Yeah. Right?
All right, both of you laughing so hard woke and scared the shit out of Dino. Dino was like crouched down just now with looking around wild-eyed like, what the fuck is that?
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Next clip.
What princesses would you want them in? What one?
That's from one of our most recent episodes. That's when you guys went and saw Wreck-It Ralph 2. What's it called? Ralph Breaks the Internet, I think?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's the PodAskew 2. Yeah. Okay. Because there's 2, and then there's 2. For what that's worth. Steph, you never told me, did you like those titles?
Yeah, I like them.
Did you like that one, or did you like 2, or did you like 2?
Well,
fuck you.
But which 2 did you like? Did you like 2, or did you like 2?
2.
Sit and fucking rotate. You see that right there? Sit and fucking rotate.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
You know it, baby.
Like a title that you gave.
Okay, Rico, if I'm right, this next one, you may ask me to cut out. And if you do, I will understand. But I had to at least put it in for the initial run.
All right.
And hopefully the damn it lives up to the hype you just gave it, Rico, because I don't think it does. But that's okay.
Well, if it doesn't, then damn it!
Yeah, right. All right. Anyway.
I never tell a lie, and I never miss.
Okay, that's not the one I was thinking it was. Sorry.
What the fuck were you You got me all pins and needles. I'm like, that doesn't sound bad at all.
No, that's the wrong one. I think it's the next one then. I know it's the one I'm thinking of is coming up. I just didn't know if it was that one or soon, but it is.
I'll know it when I hear it.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. It sounds really bad.
No, it's not that bad, but it involves a third party who's not here, so you may want me to take it out, and I respect that.
Okay.
Did he use the title Hetero Life Mate?
I think he said, "You're my number one faggot."
Okay, well.
Totally 100% Michael.
I think you can keep it, but take out when she says that.
Okay, fair enough.
That way he's not named.
To be fair, I think it's in the episode. To be fair, I
don't think anyone listens to our show. I think we're safe.
Yeah, that's true. Holy shit, I don't even know where to go. The problem here's the problem. You
sound like you're crying.
No. Here's the problem. The problem is that there's a lot of great clips from this one, and I don't want to take any clips from this one. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. Here comes. I think we're down to 17 seconds, so I think this is the last one, or there may be two.
I've been quicker than that.
Well, I've heard that.
Yeah, I have.
Anyway.
It happens.
Okay. We kept a tally of how many times you said "fuck you" to me.
At some point, you think you'd fucking take that advice and get fucked.
That's it. That was the last clip.
That's a recent one.
Yeah. And that's the last one. So I didn't take any from the holiday episodes. I wanted to give us some room, but that's it. So that's the end of our clips. But that's not even a year, Rico. That's the crazy fucking part. That's from like episode 10 on. I'm so excited to do another year of this.
Me too. What you're saying is that I talk a lot.
You do talk a lot, but I fuck up a lot, so it works out.
And I have an infectious laugh. We all learn something.
Fuck you, dude. Jesus Christ.
The more you know.
So, Rico, we're 15 minutes from midnight. I do want to do a countdown. We're going to talk past the midnight countdown, but I want to... Well, Steph, should I tell them about our special project or wait till after midnight?
Wait till after. Leave them on pins and needles.
I like it. So,
What? Wait. I just have to say this.
Yeah.
Fuck you both.
Yep. No, it's not that bad.
No, because I'm going to fucking, hound both of you. See, just fuck you and fuck you. Well,
yeah, I mean, it is your life mate and your hetero life mate, so it works out nicely.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to add: eat shit and die.
Eat and shit and die. Okay, good. Here's where I'm kind of torn right now. I kind of want to get sentimental, but I also have a couple quick stories I could tell you, so it really depends. So, do you want the sentimental part or the part about where I slept under a coffee table on New Year's Eve?
That's quite the cliffhanger to leave us on.
Yeah, I'm going to let Steph answer that because you guys are fucking having a secret project. So I don't know how to fucking talk.
Let's get sentimental. I'm cool with that.
Okay. From a sentimental perspective, Rico, look, we didn't meet till what? Like April of this year, I think? Late March, early April, something like that?
Sounds... Yeah.
Sounds about right.
I think I could look at if I saved your text on my phone, because it was like a day after you and I were texting on...
Yeah, we started it on Messenger, actually, if I recall.
But then I was like, here, fuck you. Just here's my number.
Yeah. I mean, and I've said this to Steph, and I don't know if it's ever gotten into an episode, but yeah, actually it came up on the birthday thing we did, didn't we, Steph? I think I brought it up. I brought that up there. on the Rico's Raves for his birthday. The bottom line, Rico, is like I really appreciate this whole year. It really has meant a lot to me, and I don't know what I would be doing right now, and I'm grateful for that.
You'd be drunk under a fucking coffee table.
Yeah, right. No, that's a good story. I hope you'll like it. I think it's a good story anyway. But yeah.
In all seriousness, CJ, fuck you and go to hell.
Oh well, thank you.
No, I was doing. It was March 29th. Yo, Rico, it's CJ from Facebook. So March 29th.
Okay, that sounds about right.
That's sort of near our fucking anniversary.
No.
No?
No, your anniversary is in August. Yeah. Even I know when your anniversary is. Shit.
I haven't really eaten much today, so maybe that wine is actually kicking my ass a little bit.
This is New Year's Rockin' Eve. It's not playing yet, but we're going to stream it in about...
Is that Aguilera?
8 minutes.
Hey, 8 minutes?
8 minutes. Well, no, it's like 13 minutes.
You didn't watch us, did you?
What?
Christina Aguilera.
Is that who that is?
Yeah.
Oh my
God.
That's
what I asked. Is that Aguilera?
Terrible.
Yeah, she doesn't look good.
She used to be sexy as shit. She looks terrible now.
I'm sure all the Aguilera fans appreciate you saying that.
I don't.
Genie in the bottle and all that.
What's that?
She did Genie in the bottle.
Yes, she did, and that video was...
No, she just did it.
Oh, really? Oh my God, she looks fat.
Hey!
She does. Ow! God damn it!
Hit him again.
No, don't hit him again.
Damn it! Fucking asshole.
Oh, is that Dumbo?
Yes. It went to commercial.
Yeah. Anyway.
No, it's still Christina Aguilera.
I thought you were going to bed, honey.
It just, this New Year's resolution, or New Year's party or whatever is fucking hosted by Tim Burton.
Wait, is that Michael Keaton?
Yeah.
Seriously. Wow.
Dude, he's bringing back some of his regulars. He's got Dave DeVito, Michael Keaton, Eva Green.
Right.
Ironically, the only one missing is Johnny Depp. Although, what if Johnny Depp voices Dumbo?
Do you want me to look it up?
No, he doesn't. I would know. Trust me, I'd know.
No, you wouldn't.
I would know.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
No, you wouldn't. You think you know, but you don't.
I think, therefore, I am.
God knows what you are, then.
You're hetero life mate, so you're fucked.
That's true. That's very true. By the way, you want to hear some fucked up shit? My mom went and saw Aquaman today.
I still haven't seen it.
No, my mother, my 70-year-old mother who gives a fuck about comic books, went and saw fucking Aquaman today.
I'll give you one fucking guess why she did.
She had an 11-year-old boy with her?
Because he's studly.
I was going with Stephanie was saying. I was like, because Jason Momoa.
No, she went because she had her grandson with her.
Well, then that's anticlimactic.
No.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so grandmother got dragged to see a movie.
No, he's
I purposely went to go see Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, by the way.
Yeah, how is it? Is it good?
It is so goddamn good, CJ. You are fucking insane if you don't see that movie.
Because that trailer looked like shit.
I'm telling you, it's a 3D comic book.
Well, to be fair, I did pre-order the DVD or the Blu-ray, so I am getting it. I probably won't see it in the theater.
You really should go see it in theaters.
Well, I probably won't have the opportunity.
I did see it in 3D. I didn't want to see it in 3D, but the 3D actually had no effect in the movie whatsoever.
I might be the only person on the planet that fucking hates 3D. Like, I don't like 3D.
I hate it too.
I hate 3D.
Okay,
I get
good.
super nauseous.
So did
I think the only 3D movie I didn't get nauseous in was Hugo.
I got nauseous in Hugo just because I didn't like it.
Well,
Hugo. It's a good story.
We talked about Batman vs. Superman already, but I saw that in 3D, and I gotta tell you, I missed so much shit because it was in 3D. I mean, it wasn't good, and it didn't make it better to see it in 2D, but still.
I saw Jackass 3D in 3D.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I don't like 3D because it makes me nauseous and it gives me a headache. And also because I don't like to dodge shit when I'm watching a fucking movie. So like when I went, the first 3D movie I saw was Avatar, and I didn't want to see. My dad went and saw it with us, and he was trying to fucking catch arrows.
Fuck Avatar! I hate that movie.
Yeah, I'm not fond of it either.
I am excited about the Avatar, the Airbender live thing they're putting on Netflix, though.
I could give less of a fuck.
Oh, I love the Avatar, the Last Airbender. I'm a big fan of that show. Speaking of that, by the way, I heard something kind of disturbing, Rico. Remember our theory about, like, Punisher and those shows being canceled, and Daredevil and them being canceled because they're moving them to the Disney streaming thing?
Yeah.
Apparently, there's a clause in the contract that they're not allowed to use those shows for, I think it's 2 or 3 years. 2 years? Okay, you know what I'm talking about. So we may never get them.
They're not moved. They're on pause.
They're on hiatus. I saw this meme that made me think of you because you've heard about this new fucking Netflix movie called Bird Box.
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it.
So I haven't seen it, but I guess the premise is you have to go out in the world blind because it's like a blind version of A Quiet Place.
Okay.
So it's like Sandra Bullock and her fucking family all blindfolded as they try and navigate through monsters or some shit. And I saw this meme where it shows Matt Murdock, played by Charlie Cox, on like a top of a building, and he's like wrapped in a blanket and he looks all depressed. And it said, how you look when Netflix cancels your show and then they make a whole movie about how to survive going through life with a blindness.
Well, see, that's the thing though, because from what I understand, and I haven't done a lot of research, but from what I understand is, yes, they can't use the shows, but they can use the characters. So I think Daredevil could show up in Not Far From Home, but the next Spider-Man movie. Whatever the third one's going to be.
Spider-Man Homework?
Whatever, but like, I know you're making a joke, and I'm not trying to shit on it, but I'm saying, like, because D'Onofrio's already said he wants to be Kingpin in the third Spider-Man.
Do you think he knew?
What, that the show was going to be canceled?
Yeah. Do you think he was letting Feige know that he wanted to be in a fucking movie ASAP? Because he's like, hey, I'm going to have a lot of free schedule right now.
I think he said it after it was canceled. To be fair,
no,
I don't.
He said that like months ago.
Oh, really? Okay, well then maybe. Who knows?
Fucking body out of the way, dumb shit.
Fucking Dino.
Don't listen to him, Dino.
No,
be a good boy.
Dino.
Is it sad that I really blanked on his name for like 10 seconds there?
I don't remember your dog's name. What's your dog's name?
Fetus.
That's right.
Yeah.
It defeats the purpose of remembering your fucking dog's name.
You defeat the purpose of doing this show.
You're
I don't know.
Drunk.
No, well, I'm getting there.
Say?
Hey, honey, can you get the nuggets out of the fridge? Or the microwave?
You're definitely drunk.
No, we bought like $30 worth of McDonald's food tonight.
Oh, I thought you were about to say you got $30 worth of nuggets. I'm like, that's like 1,000 fucking nuggets.
I wish.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
Not that McDonald's nearby.
No, not McDonald's. Nuggets.
What do you think? Oh, nuggets, not McNuggets.
Uh-huh.
What nuggets where?
What, honey?
We could bake our own nuggets.
Who the fuck bakes their own nuggets?
I do.
When? When was the last time you baked a nugget?
When I had an oven.
She's got you there. Back to what I was saying earlier, though, because we're getting close to midnight. Like, I really am grateful for you guys coming into our lives, meaning Deb and me. You know, like, it's been a weird, crazy ride, but I've loved every minute of it. I really have.
Yeah, you're all right.
You know, fuck you, motherfucker.
No, CJ, I love you.
No, for real. And right back at you, Rico. Like, it's, you know, like family. I really do think of you like the little brother that I already have. But, you know, No, because I have 3 little brothers at this point.
Look, you can't have a fucking commercial and talk. I mean, like...
Don't watch the commercial. Listen to me. You love me, man. You know you do.
I'm looking away, so I'm not watching the fucking commercial.
Do you want me to turn it off till we get closer? I'll do that. No worries. Here we go. Bang. Done. See? Over.
Good. Was that so fucking hard?
No.
And now tell me how much you love me.
I only do
tell me how
that.
much you loved me.
I only do that when I wear the GIMP mask.
That's for you and Jesus.
That's
when he introduces his old 9-inch nails. He just didn't specify where he got them.
Oh, man.
We're all going to hell.
Of course you are. You're ex-Catholic. You're automatically going.
Right?
I'm an atheist. You're an ex-Catholic. Stephanie's a woman.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I'm sorry. If you read the fucking book, it kind of is pretty clear.
Yeah. You're just pulling the line from Dogma, but I'm not drunk enough to not know that.
I actually wasn't trying to quote Dogma. I was just speaking the gospel truth.
The fuck you weren't.
I wasn't.
I know. I'm just
drunk. You're right.
No, I'm drunk.
I know. I'm just, yeah.
What, honey?
90 seconds.
Is it? Oh, shit. It is 90 seconds. All right, let me bring it back into the video here, Rico. Hold on.
Rico C.J.
There we go.
I got it.
There you go. I'm going to bring the sound up, Rico, so we can listen to it.
And Christina is making her way up the stairs right now as we have got about 90 seconds until the new year. Let's head down to Jenny. Jenny, what's happening with you?
Wow, 90 seconds. I got New Kids on the Block with me. You guys give a special
fucking New Kids on the Block. Holy
Evelyn,
shit.
and my family. My kids, Daniel, Chance, and Vega back in Miami.
They didn't age well.
And all the fam. This guy right here. Kira Reese and Griffin.
It was the 90s.
Thank you very much, Jenny.
No, it was the early 90s.
Away from
early 90s.
The new year 2019. The celebration.
New Kids on the Block were 80s, too.
No, they weren't.
Yes, they were.
No, they weren't.
The button to send the ball on its way as it comes down. The ball nearly 12,000 pounds. Look at that.
Rico doesn't know what he's talking about half the time.
472 feet above the street.
40 seconds, people. 40 fucking seconds to 2019. I'm getting there.
As the rain comes down harder and harder in Times Square. 25 seconds. 20 seconds. Grab someone you love. Pour a glass of champagne. Get ready to toast.
Oh.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Happy New
Year!
Yeah, we're still going. Come here.
What are y'all kissing for? You got 3 hours to go. Fuck you.
It's a new year for us, too.
Not yet. You got 3 hours to go, motherfuckers. You're still in 2018.
Okay, so New Kids on the Block started in 1984, so suck my dick.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure 84 is right, but I'm still not sucking your dick, is my point.
Well, I see, it turns out I do know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, when you have the internet in front of you, and close your fucking mouth, because I'm still not putting my dick in there. Much of a fucking bear as you think you are.
That's not how you suck my dick.
I don't know. Fuck you.
You want to know what's even more embarrassing? How I know New Kids on the Block was like early 80s?
How's that?
From the movie It, which is set in the 80s.
Are they in that movie?
There's a whole point where like there's a poster of him of them in the background, and they make fun of him.
They should.
What are you even talking about?
That they should make fun of the New Kids on the Block.
Mark Wahlberg won't be happy about that. That's his big brother's band.
That's his brother's band. Fuck him. He was in the Funky Bunch.
That's true.
Yeah. All right. So, Rico.
What?
Do you want the story or do you want the project?
Project?
Okay. So, I reached out. Steph, how long ago was it? Like 6 weeks ago?
Probably. That sounds about right.
Okay. And I asked her to send me... Well, I asked her to send me her top 3 or 5 moments she wanted us to revisit from the show. She sent me a lot more than that. So sure I had to narrow it down. What's that?
I'm sure she did.
She did. So I narrowed it down, and I took some clips and then some other things. I just took some questions. So, Steph, I wasn't able to take clips from everything you sent me because the clips just didn't fit. But
it's fine. I was just giving you timestamps to know where the topic.
No, totally. And it was big help. So I do have some revisits to go through, and then we will reach into questions surrounded around those revisits. So here is the revisits. Let me load them up. And then I still want to tell you my New Year's Eve story, so please don't let me forget them.
So,
sure.
What I think we need to let everyone know is that what we're going to be doing from episode to episode is talking about various things throughout pop culture and primarily centering around movies because that is your wheelhouse. But I'd like to think we're going to hit other things like TV shows and maybe music, video games. Who else? Well, who else knows? But we'll just see where it takes us. But I think we're going to go all around the pop culture universe, right?
I think what we're going to do is we're going to talk about pop culture, but we're also going to talk about everything. Right. Everything that is current or even in the past or what might happen in the future, especially with our lives. I think the most important thing that our viewers want to know is, there's always someone who will talk about Star Wars. There's always someone who will talk about Marvel. But what I prefer is I want to see someone who will talk about themselves and why their own personal life was impacted by Star Wars or Kevin Smith or politics or religion.
So that's the first one. And immediately the first question I came up with was, did we succeed in that, do you think, in the first year?
I think so. I think I definitely have talked a lot about myself.
Yes, but I don't think we've gotten away from movies. I think we need to expand our base. Okay, shrugging doesn't work in an audio medium. You realize that, right?
I didn't know you were going to take a fucking drink at the same time. I thought you were going to still... Hey, I'm trying to let you talk more. You can't fucking have it both goddamn ways. Fucking, why don't you host your own fucking show, dude?
Why? It's your show. I'm a guest.
I talk all the fucking time, so why don't you fucking jump in?
I know. All kidding aside, I think
blowing a 40-year-old's whiskey and fucking use your mouth to talk.
40-year-old whiskey, my ass. Shit, I don't have that kind of money.
$40 whiskey.
What's that?
It was $40 whiskey. That's what it was.
$40 whiskey. Yeah.
You have that kind of money for $40 fucking whiskey.
What's that?
You have CJ.
Hey, listen, I'm moving kind of slow here. Leave me alone.
Drink some water.
No.
Okay. Suffer and die, bitch. I'm trying to help you not to be a hungover bitch tomorrow.
I don't give a shit. No.
Okay.
The beauty of working in the corporate universe is I am off tomorrow.
Good for you.
Yeah, baby. So, no, but I wish I would like my New Year's resolution for the show would be for us to expand more if we can. That would be my resolution for the year.
Like a virus?
Well, yes, that too, but I meant in terms of content, but sure.
Well, okay, we gotta fucking think of more interesting things to talk about. Steph, sure. What should we talk about?
Hey, I have a list already.
You're our moral compass. We already said that.
She's also my physical compass. I don't know where the fuck I am half the time.
That's true.
Can I tell you, you know what, CJ, I want you to call my cell phone because I put in a personal ringtone for a bunch of people and I have a personal ringtone for you.
Oh, and no. I'm afraid.
You will love it. So all you listeners, you get to hear my cell phone ring.
Well, I will. But before that, real quick, I just got a message from Maddie Granger saying Happy New Year's to us. So that's pretty cool. And then I also got a message from our fan Mike, who's going to be on the next episode, said Happy New Year to the PodAskew crew. So that's pretty cool.
Awesome.
I haven't gotten shit. Fuck those guys.
Well, I can't speak for Maddie, but Mike doesn't have your number, so that's fair. Here we go, Rico. I'm calling you right now.
$15, little man. Put that
Oh, shit. That's fucking funny as shit.
Why didn't you play it all the way?
Because I didn't want to go to your voicemail. That's fucking funny. That's funny. Thank you, man.
And so, on a side note, my stepfather Maxwell, his personalized ringtone is the creepy clown time.
Oh, nice! Because he took you to see Babylon, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, because he took me to Babylon, but also that was the first thing that made him laugh out loud was when I was showing him Ralph and Kevin. It's an audio. It's someone recorded, but it was when he was doing the Bill Cosby.
Yeah. Dude, we gotta try to go to something together. We gotta get in the same fucking room. Fuck going to something. We gotta get in the same room.
We gotta try and fucking meet. How's that for that's an event?
Yeah. Well, I don't have confirmation of this, but I'm gonna be either in Vegas and or Portland this upcoming year. So we gotta try to make that work if we can.
Hey, that's cool.
Okay. I'm down.
Definitely, I think Vegas definitely. Portland's kind of like 50-50. But
I said it before, but when we meet, we're gonna cuddle.
Oh, totally. No doubt about it.
Yeah. See, that's the biggest change is when I first said that you were like, ugh, no. And now you're like, fuck yeah, let's do it.
Oh, I said it just to fuck with you. I wasn't actually bothered by it. So.
Have you ever been bothered by anything I've said?
No.
Freak.
No. You know what? I gotta tell you, we're not done yet. I'm not saying we're ending the episode, but this is exactly what I wanted from our New Year's episode. This is perfect for what I wanted for New Year's episode.
Good, buddy. I'm happy you're happy.
Should I...
You also, you're holding back vomit.
Let's get into this, project that Steph and I worked on, and then I'll tell my New Year's Eve story, and if you have any, please, by all means.
We need to let everyone know.
Here we go.
Sure.
But I think we need to let everyone know is that what we're going to be doing from episode to episode is talking about various things throughout pop culture, and primarily centering around movies, because that is your wheelhouse. But I'd like to think we're going to hit other things like TV shows and maybe music, video games. Who else? Well, who else knows? But we'll just see where it takes us. But I think we're going to go all around the pop culture universe, right?
I think what we're going to do is we're going to talk about pop culture, but we're also going to talk about everything. Right. Everything that is current, or even in the past, or what might happen in the future, especially with our lives. I think the most important thing that our viewers want to know is... Yeah, there's always someone who will talk about Star Wars. There's always someone who will talk about Marvel. But what I prefer is I want to see someone who will talk about themselves and why their own personal life was impacted by Star Wars or Kevin Smith or politics or religion.
All right, so I know I asked this earlier, but I want to ask it again. Do you really feel like we hit that mark?
Yeah,
like all
I think we have covered. I mean, we basically joke about it, but like we've had a whole multitude of topics that we've talked about. We've had a whole bunch of different guests that we've had involved. We've talked about religion, maybe not to a certain extent of how deep we can go. We've always kind of thrown out a little bit of politic talk. We've talked about movies. We've talked about TV. We talked about Roseanne Barr. No one wants us to do Roseanne Barr, but we did it.
You know what? You mentioned that, and that's true, and I'm not taking away from that, but I think the one that and I forget what the episode's called right now, because I'm half drunk, but is the one where we talked about the stories about where I said stupid shit about gay people. Do you remember what I'm talking about? I don't remember what the episode's called, but like, that was dangerous for me, especially.
We were getting into dangerous territory, which I think is good for us.
But do we do it enough, Rico? Like, I feel
Are we
like
dangerous enough?
Well, I'm not saying we need to be dangerous every episode. I'm not saying that, but do we hit that more than we? Let me rephrase that. Do we hit it enough? Do you know what I'm saying?
I think that's up for the people to tell us. For all you listeners, tell us how you feel. Do you think we hit do you think we've hit the controversial numbers enough or not enough? Do you think we should talk more about ourselves? Or do you want us to just talk about fucking movies? Tell us, we don't really get a whole lot of feedback. We kind of are like blind people looking through their favorite porno, if I could take a fucking line from...
Really? That's where you're going to go?
I mean, it made more sense than whatever you're going to say right now.
I wasn't going to say nothing, but Jesus.
Well, think about it. Look, you and I, for the most part, we do have a plan. We know what we want. But at the same time, we do things sort of off the cuff. We kind of dive into shit and be like, all right, we're going to talk about The Dark Knight. And then you and I just fucking wing it. We don't have...
Which is what we want, though. We don't want a plan. Like, I don't want to go into it with, like, a plan.
We want to sound natural. It's one thing of having a meeting and talking about what we're going to talk about, but I don't want to rehearse.
Right.
But I mean, we could talk about whatever's happening in the fucking news, but we could also talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about. That's the kind of beauty of our show, is that it doesn't matter. We can talk about whatever. And we're going to keep talking about whatever until fucking everyone comes and lets us know that they want it or don't want it. So if you guys don't want it, let us know. If you do want it, let us know. Either way, fucking let us know.
No, I agree. I agree 100%. And I think I just wish we could expand more from movies. That's my only... If I had any kind of critique, that would be it. Like, I feel like we keep going back to movies.
Well, because that is my wheelhouse, but I've tried talking about shows and shit. We've talked about some shows. I think we also need to try... One of these days, what we should do is we should do an episode of when we're watching a movie together.
Agreed. Yeah.
Online, and then we just audio commentary on it, and we can have the listeners listen and watch from their end as well.
Right, and we've talked about doing that. And the other thing we've talked about doing that I'm excited about doing, actually, is we're going to live commentary the Oscars. We talked about doing that. Do you remember?
Yeah.
And I'm excited to do that episode. That's one of the episodes, like... It's not to say I don't look forward to other episodes, but that's one that I'm like, yes, I can. Excuse me. I can't wait to do that one. Like, that one I'm excited to do. So...
How many glasses have you had?
2? I'm done after this, because I won't be able to walk my way to my bedroom after this. So,
okay.
My tolerance isn't what it used to be. Believe me.
Oh, I can tell.
For reasons aren't worth getting into. We have another clip. I'm gonna play that for Steph's best moments, but then I have some question. So, Steph, what I did was I didn't pull clips from everything you sent me, but I did generate some questions from some of the stuff you sent because the clips didn't fit, but I thought that the moments you sent did generate good questions. So I'm gonna play the second clip, and then we'll just ask the questions going forward.
Excellent.
Something else I think we should tell our listeners, there is quite an age gap between you and I. 12 years, if I recall, that I'm older than you are.
12 years.
Yeah. So, you saying that you were what? You said 9, 8 when Phantom Menace came out?
I was 8.
Yeah, I went to the bar after we saw it. So,
I'm not
just to put that in
you went to the bar
perspective.
afterwards.
What's that?
I'm not surprised you went to the bar after seeing Star Wars.
Yeah, but I mean, just to put out there. So, anyway.
So that's it. That's the other clip. And what do you think my question coming from that clip is, what do you think the 12-year age gap does for the show, against the show, like positive, negatives, that kind of thing?
Are you asking me or are you asking Stephanie?
Both.
Is it wrong that I keep forgetting that you're 10 years older than me?
I don't know that it's wrong. I mean, well, I guess it depends on why you forget. Do you forget because you think I'm immature for my age, or do you forget because
I think
it doesn't matter?
Here's the weird thing, is that you are the same age, give or take, than my brothers.
Okay.
But my brothers have, they're married and they have kids. So they kind of come off older to me.
Sure.
You don't have that. And it's not to say that you're not successful.
Right.
It's just
right.
It's just that you're not
that group of kind of people. You know, I understand what he's saying here is that I have friends who are married and have kids, and they act completely different than my friends who don't. It's like they're a different class of people, and they act very differently.
Yeah, they're not fun. You're fun.
I get what you're saying, and first off, I appreciate that, Rico. Thank you, because without getting into the specifics, I know you've been through some shit with your brothers, so I appreciate that you see me while at the same age group as not the same, if that makes sense. You know,
yeah.
And, you know, at the risk of sounding repetitive, I appreciate the bond that we've built in the last 7 months or so. You know?
Yeah. As do I.
So, but I was curious I guess my reason for the question is, do you think, how do I put this? Does it give us different perspectives in a bad way, a good way, in a different way to things that we talk about?
I think you and I have, because here's the thing, you may be older than me, but I also probably more into older shit than you are. So it doesn't really, it doesn't matter really. I don't think our age group matters as much as you think it does.
Well, no, see, I was the one that posed the question originally, and the way that I view the 12-year gap is like you guys are a Venn diagram that is mostly overlapped. Mm-hmm. You guys have a lot of stuff that's in common. Mm-hmm. You have a lot of opinions that are the same. But then there's that edge, that crest and moon edge on both sides of you that both of you have that you guys don't overlap at all. And that, I think, is what you brings out in the show and is really fun to see when there's dissonance, such as Rico has a lot of familiarity with things that are much older, whereas you, CJ, have a lot more familiarity. Whew.
I say,
have another glass of wine, Steph. Go for it.
With things that are newer. And so it's really fun because that is quite the contrast of what your age groups should portray. So it's really interesting to hear it come out on the show.
Let me put it this way. I'm an old soul and you're young at heart.
Yeah. That's
Together
probably a
we
good way
make
to
a
put
perfect
it.
person.
I like that, actually. Yeah. So.
You're also an old man.
I am. But you're an older man than I am, so there you go. So all those questions and clips are generated from our Star Wars episode, our first actual released episode. And there's one other point from that episode that I didn't grab a clip of, but it is an interesting thing based on other conversations we've had where at one point we talk about Doctor Strange and you actually picked Johnny Depp to play Mysterio. And since then, we found out that Gyllenhaal's playing Mysterio. So I was wondering about your thoughts on that.
I'm okay with Gyllenhaal playing Mysterio. I'm also, I think I want Johnny Depp to be in a fucking, because he got fired from Pirates of the Caribbean. Did you hear about that?
No.
Yeah, they're making another reboot. And they completely wrote him out. Like, he's not going to be in the new one. The writers of Deadpool, of the first Deadpool, are going to write a new Pirates of the Caribbean movie. And the rumor is they're going to kind of replace the Jack Sparrow character with like a woman.
Really? That's going to be stupid.
Johnny's been fired. To be fair, he has not exactly helped the last couple ones.
I
but
like
it's
the
kind
last
of
one,
like,
actually. I think the last one was better than the one with the mermaid.
no, I thought the last one was fucking awful. I did a whole rant about it. I was really pissed off about it.
Well, you ran about shit, though, so, I mean, come on.
I mean, that's why it's called Rico's fucking rants. Not without the fucking.
But some of the rants are kind of unfair.
I couldn't understand what you were saying because the whiskey was in the way.
As it should be.
Cricket.
Yeah, I didn't even hear any fucking crickets. So you want to know my take on whether Johnny Depp should have been Mysterio? I want to see a trailer for Gyllenhaal first.
Not so much that I think he should have been Mysterio, but I just found it interesting that, like, months before it was announced that Gyllenhaal was playing Mysterio, you thought that Mysterio should be in the MCU, and, you know, months later, here it is. It's not Gyllenhaal, but here he is, the character, I'd like to
point out that the 4 main leads of Brokeback Mountain have all been in comic book movies now.
What's that?
I'd like to point out that the 4 leads of Brokeback Mountain have all been in comic book movies now.
Well, I only know about the 2, Gyllenhaal and Ledger. So who's the other 2?
Michelle Williams was in Venom.
I don't know who that is, to be honest with you.
Michelle Williams was from Dawson's Creek. She was also she was in Halloween H2O. She was also, she kind of looks like Marilyn Monroe. She played Marilyn Monroe in a fucking movie. Dude, how the fuck are you this bad at this? Come on.
Sorry. Nope.
She was also she was married to Heath Ledger. Does that help?
No.
Okay. So she kind of looks like someone who would marry Heath Ledger, is what I'm saying. And then the other one is Anne Hathaway.
Okay.
Anne Hathaway obviously was in Dark Knight Rises.
Right.
And
no, I don't mean to cut you off, but it's not going to make a difference. So there were 3 episodes that Steph sent me in general that I held on to. Star Wars being the one. That was our focus of the episode, our focus of the show, I should say. And then the 12-year age gap, as well as the Johnny Depp conversation we just had. The other one that's on here, but I didn't take a clip from, was from the Sub-Homes with Arlen, where we talked about Fringe. Did you ever get the chance to watch it?
No, Steph still wants me to watch it. I haven't had a chance to.
Really, you should get the opportunity. When you do, or when you start watching it, let me know so I can refresh my memory, because we need to do an episode on Fringe, because I think we could do a really good episode on that.
I have to be on that episode. I love Fringe so much.
It's so good. And I understand that Rico has an opportunity to see it, and I'm not giving him shit for that. But when you get the opportunity to see it, we need to do an episode on it, because it's that good.
All right, one of these days I'll binge on Fringe.
Oh, good. Yeah, you will.
Well, we're still trying to... Look, we just fucking went through Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga.
Oh, yeah.
The what?
The Lego Star Wars Complete Saga, we just hit 100% complete today.
You know what? It's funny, because I tried to play that, and my issue with the Lego games is if they don't have vocals, they bore me. So, like, the Batman third one that had vocals was good, and the Marvel one with vocals was good, but I tried to play the one you're talking about, and I couldn't get through it without the vocals.
Well, it's also the very first game.
I thought there was one before that.
That was the first main, of their games. It was Lego Star Wars Episode 1.
Okay.
And then that was way back on PlayStation 2.
All right. That's fair.
And then the second one, Lego Star Wars 2, the original trilogy. And then so for PS3, they just combined the two, called it Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga. Right. Then they also made Lego Star Wars 3, The Clone Wars, about the Clone Wars show.
Right.
And we went and I was playing that because I only played that one once, and then I was like, because I had my PS3's hard drive had been wiped about a year ago or a year or two ago.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had to get it was not starting, and it was doing this thing where it was just device cannot start, blah blah blah. And so I sent it out for it to be fixed, and I paid $80 to have it refixed. And they assured me that my hard drive was not going to be re-wiped, and they fucking wiped it. So I lost all my fucking memory and all my data and all that shit. So basically every game is now me playing it for the first time, essentially. So right. I'm that type of asshole who wants to fucking get through 100%, at least on the game, maybe not on the fucking PlayStation trophies, but at least on the game. And right. So we burned through the Clone Wars one, and then I was like, fuck it, let's get through the Complete Saga. And we finally got 100% today, and we for a good minute we thought we had failed. We had gotten 99.3%.
Mm-hmm. I hate that.
And there was a whole part of the game where it was you have to play a super.
They call it the super story, where you play all of the 6 chapters in an episode consecutively instead of broken up.
And you have to do it
under an hour.
In under an hour, and you have to get 100,000 studs to do. And so it got to the point where we thought the 5th chapter was the 6th chapter.
One.
So we're like, oh shit, we're done.
We had a minute and a half left to the hour mark. And then it started the 6th chapter, and we were like, oh, no!
So we literally thought, oh, fuck, we're going to have to do this whole fucking thing all over again. Because you can't just do one chapter. You have to do them all over again. You have to restart the whole fucking
consecutively,
thing.
Yeah.
And then we were over the hour mark by 4 minutes.
Yep.
But it still accepted it, so it still counted that we fully got 100%. Because I was literally about to be like, I don't give a fuck. 99.7 is pretty fucking close.
0.3, but yeah.
Yeah. I was like, but I'm glad it counted. So, and then when we were done playing, I said, okay, now we can never play this game again.
I understand why. Totally.
It's fucking fun, but I'm trying to figure out what the next fucking game is going to be. Which one's it going to be? Lego Harry Potter?
Spider-Man.
Probably.
What?
Spider-Man.
I don't have Spider-Man.
We should get a PS4 and fucking play Spider-Man.
We want to get a place first.
Yeah. I'd like to afford rent before I get a fucking PS4.
Fucking details. Who cares?
Fucking semantics. Just get your fucking PS4 and fucking. By the way, when we were playing Lego, we saw that you were you came on the PS. What's your fucking screen name? GTH blah blah blah.
Yeah, let's not give that out. Thank you, but yes.
Well, I didn't give
blah 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 blah.
I didn't give it completely. But I'm like, oh, CJ's on. Fuck that asshole. The funny thing is, you don't know if I'm being serious or not.
No, I have no idea right now.
You're just like, it could be. He could be telling the truth. He could be full of shit.
Rico, I'm fighting to stay through this, and I have a story to tell, so I'm trying to stay through it.
All right, well, tell your story, man.
Tell your goddamn story.
No. You guys are talking about important shit. I'm not saying it's not important.
No, we're not. We're just talking about Lego fucking Star Wars, man. Who gives a shit? Tell your
My
story.
shit's not important. It's just a funny fucking New Year's Eve story.
Tell your fucking story before you fucking throw up and pass out.
I'm not gonna throw up, but woo, the room's spinning. That's for damn sure.
Close your eyes.
What?
Close your eyes.
No, I'll throw up if I do that.
Well, then my prediction would come true.
Fuck you.
It'd be the second time I've seen a friend throw up on.
No, I have one more question from Steph's clips though. Before I get, we have two more questions actually. So we covered the Fringe thing. You haven't watched that yet, so that's done. Rico, we may have to save this for another day because I don't think I have the energy to go through it. But Steph talked about natural. Woo! Wow. National holidays and the different like weird fucking days there are, and I was looking at the days coming up in 2019, and like January 2nd or January 1st is obviously New Year's Day, but it's also National Hangover Day and National Bloody Mary Day.
What a fucking shocker that is.
Right? But then January 2nd is National Science Fiction Day. As well as National Personal Trainer Awareness Day and National Buffet Day and National Cream Puff Day.
I'd like a buffet of cream puffs.
Who wouldn't?
With a personal trainer on how to eat all of them without getting sick.
While drinking a Bloody Mary.
No, that's the day before.
Yeah. National Bloody Mary Day is also the national day of throwing up red tomatoes juice.
Right?
Dude, my dad loved Bloody Marys. That was his favorite. My dad was not a drinker, but Bloody Marys was his favorite cocktail.
I still can't do it. I've tried.
It's just too spicy, man.
I don't mind. I take it without the spice, but it's just a fucking sweet drink. It's a weird drink.
So, do you want to hear the story about me being under a coffee table, or no?
Hell yes.
Yes.
All right, I have to start it off with an earlier part of the night, but it was the 1999 into 2000 New Year's Eve. That's what this was.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so Apocalypse Now.
Exactly. Thank you, Steph. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
That was real.
Oh, threat was definitely real that year. I mean, Rico, you were like, what, 5 at the time? So I know you don't remember that.
The millennium? I was 9.
You were 5. Fuck you.
I was 5, but I still looked and acted older than you.
Oh, man.
Probably, but that's beside the point because you're fucking like 800 years old in soul. So,
Respect your elders, bitch.
What?
You'll hear it later.
So at the time I was single and I was interested in a girl whose name I will not mention, but she had a younger sister who is a year or 2 younger, and my friend was the same age, and I called this girl at midnight to wish her Happy New Year, and he stole the phone from me, literally pulled the phone out of my hand, and told her flat out, I would like to pork your sister, which is the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life.
Tell that to the sister.
I don't know if she did, but it would be funny as hell if she did. And then later that night, I ended up sleeping over a coffee table because there was like 40 fucking people at this party. But at midnight, because, and Rico, you might be too young to remember this, but Steph, it sounds like you remember it. Guys,
oh, yeah.
I'm fucked up. Holy shit. The room's spinning right now. Hold on. Whew. Okay. Yeah. So at midnight, someone went downstairs and killed all the power in the house we were in. So we thought that the 1999-2000 Y2K shit hit, and we all freaked the fuck out for about 10 seconds until we could see out the window and see that the power on the rest of the street was out. Or was still on, I mean. So, yeah, but that was funny. But hearing my buddy take the phone out of my hand and tell this girl he wanted to pork his sister was one of the funniest fucking things I've ever heard in my life. And then we all passed out, and I ended up sleeping under a coffee table.
Did you do the classic thing, sleeping under a table, where you hit your head on the table?
When you woke up?
What's that?
Did you do the classic thing, sleeping under the table, did you hit your head the next day when you woke up?
Did I hate my head? No, actually I wasn't that drunk. I was just tired.
I'm talking about the next morning.
No, I get what you're saying, but I wasn't that drunk to where I hated my head. I was just tired, so I fell asleep in the only empty spot that was available.
I remember the New Year's. I remember the millennium.
What were you, 4?
I know. I was 5 a minute ago. Keep your fucking ages consistent.
Nah, who gives a shit?
I was 9.
Okay, 9. I was 20. So fuck yourself.
Okay, well, I'm trying to tell you I got more ass at the millennium party when I was 9 than you did when you were 20.
I believe that. I totally believe that.
It's not a flattering story, and I'd like to apologize to the women, but so my brothers had thrown a millennium party at our farm. My dad and I have a farm,
Yes, we've talked about the land.
Yeah, we call it the land.
Yeah.
And my brothers had thrown a fucking party, and the condition was no hard alcohol. It was only beer. And we had like 70 fucking high school and college students all up there, like 18, 19, 20-year-olds all up there in the middle of fucking nowhere on a 40-acre property. And so it was fucking heaven for me because I'm surrounded by, 18, 19, 20-year-old girls. And I was 9 years old and fully aware that I really wanted to do things. I didn't know exactly how to do it, but I knew I wanted to do something. You all right?
No.
You're seeing like 7 of us, aren't you?
Like 6, but sure.
You're like, fuck you, 8 eyes.
The fact that I've only had 2 glasses of whiskey is scary, to be honest with you.
Anything, dude?
Yeah, but it's like, are you doing that on an empty stomach, man?
No.
And your tolerance is bullshit. Did you end up putting the nuggets in the oven? I just don't want you to go to bed with setting something on fire.
Oh yeah.
No, they're in the microwave, uncooked. They're just sitting in the microwave.
Okay. Just making sure. I don't want this to be your last episode of PodAskew ever.
Well, I'd go out with a fucking bang for what it's worth.
So, speaking of bang, my brothers would tell me...
Did you bang somebody on 99? At 9 years old?
I would have if I could have, but no.
No, you wouldn't have, you fucking pussy.
Yeah, I would have.
No,
I would have.
No, you wouldn't have.
I would have tried for sure. Are you
kidding
me?
Make you feel good,
my
Steph,
older brothers were
right there. That's gonna make you feel good,
dude. Okay, she's gonna be upset about something that I would have done when I was 9 years old.
No, I'm just fucking around.
No, she would have been like that poor woman who took advantage of you. Why did she do that to a 9-year-old? How dare she?
I see that poor woman.
Yeah.
Should have waited for a man.
Oh, you did.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
So my brothers would fucking say, Ricky, see that girl over there? And I'm like, yeah, go over and grab her ass. I'd be like 9-year-old running over and grabbing girls' asses because I was like the perfect height.
Right.
And then it got to the point where I didn't need anybody to like dare me or like tell me to go grab a girl's ass. I just got really cocky and I would grab every girl's ass nearby. And it was like I could get away with it because I was 9 years old.
Sure.
What were they gonna do? Put me on timeout? Like, so it got to the point where one girl actually did grab me and corner me and be like, "This is not okay. You are not allowed to grab a woman's body." And I'm like, "I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry." And then that was that party. But we've had a couple. We've had at least 3 New Year's parties up at the Land, all when I was like young. And there was one part where I ended up leading a fucking rugby chant at like 9 or 10 years old.
A rugby chant?
Yeah, there's a bunch of rugby songs and so there's. I'll try and teach you a couple. So there was one called. It's all with Yogi Bear. So the song is, I know someone you all know, Yogi, Yogi. I know someone you all know, Yogi, Yogi Bear. And this was a reoccurring thing. And then they would take the lyrics and make them dirty. So, or more adult theme, like Yogi likes to drink beer, beer bear, or Yogi has a girlfriend, Daisy. Then after Daisy was introduced, it was Daisy doesn't shave her bush, Grizzly. Daisy doesn't shave her bush, Grizzly bear. So those are just rugby chants, but my brothers taught me. My brothers taught me shit they shouldn't have, but it's okay. I'm still around.
Well, from what you told me, Rico, for risk of sharing personal information, there's a lot of things they've taught you they shouldn't have.
Yeah. There was another song they told me called Rectum Ranger.
No, stop.
I'm not going to, but I'm just saying, like, I'm singing the song at 9 years old to a sea or a field of 60 to 70 20-year-olds.
Oh, Jesus.
And you hear my high-pitched little voice out in the country go, singing the song, and then them all chanting it back to me because it's a back and forth kind of song.
Right.
So I had some interesting New Year's, but there was one where so when my friend Joe, my other friend Michael, and I are all 6 months apart. So when I turned 21, I was 6 months older than.
You just mentioned his name, but you told me to take it out of the other thing. Like, I feel like we need to leave it in from the clip part. Like...
No, because that's a whole other different context.
I guess. I don't know.
It has nothing to do with him saying anything inappropriate.
Right, but his name's so generic. Who's going to find him?
Well, now you're making it more obvious who the fuck I'm talking about.
They're still not going to find his ass.
They will. All they have to. Well, they will if they listen to this recording. You might have to take this whole fucking thing out now.
No, fuck that shit.
CJ?
If you can't handle PodAskew, fuck you. That's all I'm saying.
I'd like to now mention that CJ is incredibly drunk, and he's
very much so.
He is saying "fuck you" to our one fan.
2.
We have now
2.
You and I don't count as fans. We can't love and be the only.
We still have 2. Yeah.
Well, you're gonna piss off Mike or Michael. Fucking,
Mike or April. Those are 2 fans. Not your Michael, my friend Michael.
Well, April, I haven't even fucking talked to April in months.
No, but she's still a fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Once a fan, always a fan until they unsubscribe?
I talk to her daily. I'm not even joking. I talk to her like almost daily.
Okay.
She's good people. Look, but if we can get serious for a minute, like, I am super excited about the roundtable for 2019. I'm really excited to do that episode. That's like, of all the episodes we're going to be doing, too. Like, that's one that I'm really excited to pull off. I want to get Matty Granger back. By the way, he did tell me to tell you Happy New Year.
Good. Happy New Year to him.
He seems to be in good shape. I'm really happy about that. I'd like to get him and Mikey together if we can, but even if we don't, Matt seems to be in a good place, and I'm happy about that. He's a good guy. He
seems like he's doing good.
To me, Rico, we've had a lot of fun in this last year. I don't mean to get off the... Like, I know you're talking about some serious stuff, and I know it's important, but I want to get more fun for a moment. Like,
I'm not talking about serious at all.
We've had a lot of fun this year, and I'm grateful for all of it. But, like, the Matty Granger episodes might be our highlight of the year. Like, I'm serious. Like, we've had some good episodes, but those Matty Granger episodes, man, shit.
Yeah, we definitely lucked out with that one.
He's a good dude. He's got great stories. No.
Yeah.
No.
Debbie, feed him.
Rico said, "Give me more."
I said, feed him, not give him more.
Actually,
feed him.
He said, "Feed me." So give me the nuggets out of the microwave.
Fucking feed him like he's a giant plant in a musical.
Stop stealing my whiskey.
So terrible.
I don't care how much you talk.
No more whiskey.
No, water only. And an aspirin.
No,
and
aspirin's gonna hurt.
Nuggets.
You want to throw up?
Nuggets or that quarter pounder that's in there. Okay.
Stuff them all in the same thing.
Start with nuggets, man. See if you can do it.
Start small.
Good.
Good fucking gravy.
I bought $40 worth of McDonald's tonight to make sure we had food.
You said 30.
30, 40, fuck it, whatever it is.
That's a lot of food. $10 is a lot of food for McDonald's. Which one is it?
What did you eat?
Cereal?
So, fuck y'all.
I don't like McDonald's.
To his credit here, the McDonald's that's out in this area is terrible.
Yeah. I have not had good McDonald's.
When has McDonald's ever been good?
No, there is a difference between, generic McDonald's and people who don't know how to cook generic McDonald's.
And there's also awful fucking McDonald's, which is what I have around the corner.
Here's a nugget, honey.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Debbie, seriously.
Leave a bunch in front of him.
Feed his ass.
I'm feeding him. Trust me.
He totally needs it.
He's drunk. He had 2 glasses. He's like, "Oh, make me two trays of ice, and then make another one on top of it."
I used to be able to drink like 6 drinks.
Yeah,
CJ,
I used to be able to what?
You're going to listen to this episode later, and you're going to be like, oh my fuck.
No.
Yeah, so you said that you're used to drinking 6 drinks, but what's the proof you're used to drinking?
Oh, don't ask for fucking proof.
How much have I had to drink tonight?
No. How, the percentage of
that
alcohol?
proof. I was like, I don't want to see him drink 6 fucking drinks. He'll fucking die.
No. Let's go with how much I've drank tonight. A bottle of wine.
Did you drink the whole bottle?
The whole bottle's gone.
Fuck that.
Yeah, but what's the percentage of alcohol? Because usually the bottles that my mom and I used to get were like 12, and now I'm getting them at like 20 to 30, and I'm like, and they kick my ass now.
No, it doesn't say
it. It should say at the bottom.
I had like 2 fucking glasses of wine.
20-30% wine? Are you serious?
Say it again?
No, I'm just...
No, read it again. I'm not being smart.
It doesn't say, look. It really doesn't say.
You know we're on the air, right?
Think I give a shit.
I've had wine, I've had Crown Royal tonight, and I think he's drunker than I am.
I know he's drunker than you are.
I know he is.
CJ, she got out of the hospital, and she's more sober than you.
Of course she is. She's full of... He's super crazy fucking hydrated.
The wine says 14% by volume, and she drank the whole bottle, so...
Here.
Yeah, that's all right. That's fine.
All right, so CJ, what's your fucking percentage?
I'll trade you. Here's a nugget for a bottle of wine.
I don't know where my bottle is.
CJ, I'll give you the percentage. You are 98% fucked up.
Like I gave a shit.
Yeah,
you are so
wait till he
fucked up.
throws
You
up.
said that twice.
Wait till he throws this up.
I'm not
and you're gonna say it again.
What?
You're gonna say it again.
Say what again?
You're fucked up.
No, I know I ain't fucked up. I know I am. I don't need you to say
Look at him! Oh my god, you're so cute! I just want to squeeze your cheeks.
What?
You're so cute! Oh my god!
For those listeners, you are missing the funniest fucking show ever. This is...
You don't even know what to do! Look at the smile!
CJ, I will end our friendship if you cut this out.
No!
You've got to keep this in.
It's so cute. Oh
what am I
my
going to
god.
cut out? There's nothing cutting out.
There's nothing getting cut out.
I may make
Are you sure? Is this when you're going to tell me that this has been a whole live stream the whole time?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This is live?
Well, it's not live, but it's recording all the time.
Oh, I thought it was live. I was like, oh my god, get me out of here.
I'll cut out some of the distance between clips in the earlier part of the clip episode, but other than that, I'll leave it as it is.
I'll just leave it as it is.
Leave you chewing into the microphone?
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
This may be a record. You have maybe said "fuck you" and flipped me off more in one episode than I have the entire series run. So.
I gotta go. I'm so sorry.
That's not possible.
Gabby, do not leave his ass. He needs protection.
Look at him. Look at him. I can't. What the hell am I gonna do?
Texting somebody?
I got one arm. What the hell am I gonna do?
And you're more coherent than he is.
Fuck you. I don't know one with one arm.
Chicken nugget in the face.
Hey, stop.
CJ, who you texting?
Our fan, Mike.
And you say, hey, you were my number one fan. You're not going to be anymore when you listen to this episode.
No, I was actually trying to get him to come on the episode.
Now?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get him to come on the episode.
So that we can have someone coherent on the fucking episode talk?
I figured one of us would make sense.
One of us would make sense.
Go back to bed.
Watch. How about you go to bed?
Not yet.
I'll take over.
I'm probably going to go watch the Black Panther, actually.
I'm going to go watch the Blue Panther.
I'm going to watch Black Panther. You're going to last a total of 4 seconds, and you're going to throw up and then pass out.
No.
Okay. You're going to last a total of 4 seconds and then just pass out.
No, you don't.
You're going to... The only thing you're going to remember is the Marvel introduction, which lasts about 5 minutes anyway. So
what?
It's going to be the banner of Marvel Studios, and then that's when you're going to fall asleep.
No, I'll make it till like when they kill Claw.
Oh, spoilers!
Fuck them! It's like a year-old movie at this point. Suck my dick.
It came out 20. Well, it's a year-old movie now, but now it's fucking 2019 to you. It came out in 2018, so it's still... Some people may have not seen it.
I don't care.
I know you don't care. You know how I know you don't care?
Why?
Because you literally fucking said you don't fucking care like 8 times.
Well, then why are you asking?
I'm not asking you. I'm telling you.
I'm not that drunk.
You are that drunk.
I'm not.
You are.
You're drunk. Honey, you are drunk.
Well, that's your fault.
I love you.
CJ, you ate 4 nuggets into the microphone. You are that drunk.
No, you literally ate the microphone with the nuggets. You were like...
If you're not that stand up then.
No.
See?
You want another nugget?
Your argument is bullshit.
No, you don't want another... Come on. You tell me to eat. Shut up and eat another nugget.
Oh!
Bitch.
Oh!
Oh, yeah. That's what I said. Everybody heard it.
Rico, will this be the last episode we ever do?
Don't talk with your mouth full. You have no fucking manners.
And just because you can talk with a dick in your mouth isn't my fault.
Hey, a dick is I can still talk with a dick in my mouth with you without having a fucking nugget in your mouth.
Oh, God. Nugget sex. Right in your mouth.
We already talked about that like 5 episodes ago.
You look... CJ, you look like you're about to throw up.
He does not look good, does he?
No, I'm just choking on nuggets.
No, honestly.
Sure
how does he look, Rico and Steph?
He looks Irish as fuck.
He looks pretty messed up.
Irish or Italian doesn't mean shit.
I'm saying you look really red.
Honey.
Do I?
Yeah, honey.
Yeah.
You look like you need some water.
You need some fucking water.
Here, have some Hawaiian punch.
I don't like
that. Is not water.
I don't know. I was trying to get
even the Hawaiians don't drink that shit.
All right, guys. I probably should go. So
I probably should go.
We love you, CJ.
CJ,
love you guys too.
CJ, please drive safely to your bed, okay?
It's fucking 30 feet that way.
Okay.
No. I'm gonna no.
Okay, we got one woman with one fucking arm. We got a guy who can't fucking walk.
And he only has one leg and one arm. So together we have 2 arms and 1 leg. So we're
and a dick that won't go up.
Pretty much.
Well, hey, things happen.
All I'm saying is, CJ, enjoy sleeping under the coffee table tonight.
No, I can only sleep on the couch here.
I'm taking him to the couch.
I can only sleep on the couch here.
You might want to aim for the couch, buddy.
Yeah, no, he's going to the couch.
I may not make it that far.
He's not aiming. I'm making sure he's aiming for the couch.
Are we still talking about the same fucking thing?
I'm not sure.
He can hump the couch. I'm good with that.
I'm not gonna hump the couch. What the fuck are you talking about?
Get in between the cushions. It's really nice. It's like a vagina with springs.
Oh, it's cute. Oh, the dog's on my
Anyway. Hey, guys. I love you to death. I truly do.
Love you too, buddy.
Steph,
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, guys. I'm looking forward to 2019 and what we can bring with PodAskew. I really am.
And,
Me too.
And we're going to start off with this episode, so good luck to us.
No, if I have my way, this will be out tomorrow.
If you have it your way...
If you're conscious tomorrow, let us know, man.
If you have it your way, you will be waking up tomorrow.
I better wake up tomorrow.
Why? You don't have shit to do.
I gotta edit this episode.
I thought you're just going to put it out.
What?
I thought you were just going to put it out.
No, I need some serious editing.
Yeah, you're going to cut out everything that's like the past hour.
It's going to be like 5 minutes.
Here's our 5-minute New Year's episode. It's just like, hi, everybody. Goodbye, everybody.
Look, yeah, good night, everybody.
Good night.
CJ here with a few thank yous and to let you know how you can get in touch with and follow the show and us. For PodAskew, go to iTunes, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts on your iPhone, and Google Play Music on your Android phone to listen to, subscribe, rate, and comment on the show, or the Listen Notes podcast search engine at www.listennotes.com. Go there, type in PodAskew, all one word, and you can stream us right there. If you want to agree with or yell at us directly, follow Rico, me, and the show on Twitter. The show is at PodAskew, Rico is at RantsRico, and I'm at M_Blade. If you need to contact the show for promotional reasons, tweet Stephanie at PodAskewPR. Check out Rico's YouTube channel, Rico's Rants, on YouTube at www.youtube.com/Rico's Rants. Thank you to Dubbed in English for our opening theme music, 96 Reasons. They're no longer online, but you can contact me for a copy of the full song or the whole Plan 9 EP. Thank you to Samuel Lemons for our closing music, Theme Askew. You can find his music on SoundCloud at www.soundcloud.com/Samuel-Lemons. Finally, our biggest thank you is to you, everyone, for listening. Rico and I really appreciate your time and look forward to bringing you another episode soon.
Should all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should all acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne?
PodAskew.